Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that. Crazy. Oh.
What is this thing, Charlie?
Oh my God.
What we dreamed about.
Oh my God.
It's a cob.
Oh my goodness.
It's a silver cob. Oh.
It could be.
I see it right there. It's an Ariel. Oh, wow. Oh, is that it?
It is a cut Ariel.
Oh my God. Oh, that is a nice copper coin, but oh, Doug, do you know what time it is?
45 up.
Who says 45 of, Doug? It's quarter after.
What's up, guys? Hoarder here. Welcome to the Quarter After Live show. I'm excited to go over this week's recap because, man, oh man, did we find some super cool things. So I'm going to bring the gang in a second. I got to preface tonight's show with, in our area, we're having incredible thunderstorms, tornado watch. Rich lost power about 15 minutes ago. Doug has no power. He's going to try to go on from his cell phone. So you know how good that's going to work. Matt and I still have power at the moment. So in the middle of the show, if it just randomly stops and shuts off, we lost power. So fingers crossed, that's how it'll go. I'm going to give Doug a few minutes. He's trying to get his hotspot working. So I'll say a couple of hellos before we start the big shindig. So I'm going to scroll up a little bit. I see Teresa, the treasure hunter, is here. How are you, Teresa? It's been a while since I've seen Teresa. I'm hoping I might see her. There's an event coming up. Oh, the Dig It Dude event. Hopefully I can make it there. I'd love to see Teresa, but how are you? Alicia's here, Hot Mess Fishing. I heard there was good news from Alicia's mom. I just found out. I apologize for finding out late, but I heard there was good news there. So go to Hot Mess Fishing's Facebook page. You can get all the updates on her, but it's nice to see good news sometimes. And, and I see Metal Bree Tectorist is here, which I had a couple of pictures I wanted to show, but I'll wait till Dougie comes on in a few minutes. And Matt's here too. Who knows about Rich? But I also see, let's see, go over to the other screen because I get my text on both screens. Scotty Poppers is here. How are you, Scotty Poppers? Scotty Poppers had like 3 good zingers last show. That's a hard bar to keep up with. We'll see how he does tonight. Magic Man Texas is here. Scott Cash, our buddy from Missouri. How are you, Scott? I hope Martha's doing good. Danimal Diggs is here. Patrick Parker. You know, maybe I could bring these up as I do it. Let me scroll up again. Then you can see your name up in lights. Let's see. There it is. Patrick. I was magic. Look how bad I am at this. There's Patrick Parker. How are you, Patrick? Scotty Popper. Oh, yeah. Well, I'll get to that in a second. I don't want you're letting the cat out of the bag early. I saw that last night, though. Shinga Bowls. Wait, no, I'm pronouncing it wrong. Shinga Biss. Shinga Biss. I'm blind as a bat. I think it's Shinga Biss. NEPA History and Archaeology Search, winner of our Pulse Dive not long ago. Finally got it. Finally. It was a heck of a delay, but I'm glad it finally made it. So now I'm looking forward to seeing you do some super cool water adventures. Danga Squat Burger. I may have got him then. Oh, to be a fly. Yeah, Doug. I'm looking at Doug's screen. It is completely black. He's there. So you can hear him. You just can't see him, which actually might be a better idea if we can't see him. We'll see how that goes. Beach Bandits Metal Detecting. SoCal in the house. Welcome, brother. SoCal. I've never been. I know I have been out there. I was going to say I'd never been out that far, but I forgot. I just got back from that trip with Mark for the gold thing. Relic Rat is here. Cliff, I've got a cool thing I'm going to talk about with Cliff in a second once I bring Doug in, but welcome, my friend. Of course, Metal Protectorist, New England Relic Recovery. Let's see if I can keep doing this thing. Scrolling here. Steven Stark is here. Escudo Hunter Bruce is here. Thank you for the shout out, my friend. Tracy and a bunch of letters and numbers. How are you, Tracy? Samuel Wells, how are you? Marty Vistral digging with Marty. I'm trying to scroll through. Old 41 Relics, another former winner. We've got a lot of winners of detectors and stuff on the show. I want to try to accumulate that and figure out how many we were able to put in hands, because that's always a good feeling. 25 sisters, 2 sisters metal detecting. Whew, I got to clean my glasses. 25 sisters. It's be a reality show. Welcome, Northern Illinois. Thank you. Russ Harrison is here. Adrian Tucker, of course, is here. Nick Shalino. Trying to see if there was Tom Groves is here. He is here. Look at that. He told us he's here, and he is. Thank you. New England Relic Recovery is here. Jillian Fortuna, David Diggs, Jay Diggs History is here. Thank you for showing up. Dustin Fidel. Hopefully I got that right. Dustin is here. 5 Mile Relic Hunter, Larry. I know I'm killing time, Larry, because we're having power issues in my area, and Doug is down. So I'm just going to bring him in. This is what you're going to get, at least for now. there's Dog Tag Doug, Mexican Doug, Jane. Oh, there was a thing from Shingables. Thank you. Super chat from Shingables. I keep from that. Shing Abyss. The heck's wrong with me? Shing Abyss. Doug, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. You look great, Doug. I've never seen you look.
Bet. I've never looked better.
You should wear this every Tuesday.
Shut up.
Before the show, you had a flashlight going. What happened?
Well, I still do, but
You turn it on.
oh yeah. Yeah.
There's clearly not a light. You can see yourself in your phone, can't you? You can see how you can't see anything?
No, because I just texted my computer genius, and she told me how to get to mobile hotspot.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm working on that.
All right. Well,
But I think she's glued to the chair downstairs.
Yeah, she's not coming up. I do have. Look, here's an image of mid-tone Matt, who was in the house. Matt still has power. How are you, Matt? Matt, I have a feeling you're going to get some
He's
accolades.
the star of the show anyway.
I think he's going to get a few accolades today. I think we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll see.
But Doug, I'm going to start a couple of clips while I'm waiting for you to get in, because there's a few things I wanted.
I have a radio face anyway, so I might as well.
Yes, you do.
Now I'm on personal hotspot, but I can't.
I don't have time for tech.
Go on.
I don't have time for tech support right now. You're going to have to just do it on your phone. I mean,
man, I hate being 75.
I can't help you right now. You can play with it, but yeah.
I usually do.
Yeah, I know you do. Thank God it's dark.
Here it goes.
All right, anyway, I got a couple of announcements, Doug, before we get into the show.
All right, go ahead.
Let me scroll. Doug, do you remember a month or so ago when we had Bree on, and she was promoting the Moon
Moon Lake, not Moonlight. Yeah.
Moonlight Gathering. Well, it was this weekend. And I saw some crazy pictures. She met interesting characters there. She met the real Abe Lincoln.
Oh, good.
Some interesting things.
He recovered, huh?
Yes, you can go check out her Facebook. But do you remember specifically, Doug, this image that I made for Bree when she came on the show?
Oh, yes.
Well, what's interesting is Ken and Tony went out also from Relics Radio, went out to the same show.
Right.
And look what Ken and Tony did.
Now, well, I can't see anything, mind you.
All right, I'll have to describe it.
Well, wait, okay, I can see.
So Ken and Tony made T-shirts with that image on it. Made one for each of them and for Bree, and they all wore the shirt of you shooting Bree out of the cannon.
Oh, wow.
I'm so jealous. I didn't think of that. They said they met. Awesome. They did a show last night, recapping the Moonlight Gathering. I missed most of it. I caught the very end, but apparently they showed up at the airport to pick Bree up or meet her or something, and they were wearing the shirts, and they had one for her. So look at that, Doug.
Awesome.
You were on all three of their chests all weekend long, Doug. So
well, I enjoyed it more on Breeze.
Listen, calm yourself down. What the heck's a family show?
Hey, wait a minute.
Look, there's Doug.
There's
Doug. There's Doug. Doug's in portrait mode, which we've talked about 700 times before. There we go.
Yeah.
You see, Doug, do you see?
I might get the computer going. I'm not sure.
if I go back and you see
I'm
where
kind
it
of
says,
locked in there.
if it says right here, Hoarder Circus, you can see exactly what I mean. This is the circus that I have to deal with every week. So while Doug's trying to figure that out, Doug, can you at least just do this? Just do that.
Well,
look what I'm doing. Just do that.
I did. Hold on. How's that?
There we go. There we go.
Hey, Doug.
There we go. If you just don't touch anything, we can live with that.
Don't tell me not to do anything. It's no fun.
All right. So anyway, that was a cool thing from Bree and Tony. Nice little surprise there. There was a ton of cool people out there too, Doug. I was looking at the highlights. Gypsy Jules was out there. Ken and Tony, of course. Mark Hoover was out there. The Subteryx guys were out there.
I remember.
So there was a big, big showing out there. Plus, whoever showed up for the monsters and UFOs and all that stuff. So I'm glad it was a successful thing for Bree, her very first event. And Doug, you know what I just found out? I just found out yesterday that Gypsy Jules somehow lost her YouTube channel. Did you hear about that? Apparently, I guess her YouTube channel got hacked, and it's gone. It's down. All her videos are down. I think she lost the channel. So I feel really bad. But Gypsy lost the YouTube channel. Hopefully, she can get it back. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. But that's a bummer. Well,
we'll invite her up here and let her join our club.
Yeah, that's what she wants to do, Doug. She wants to hang out with you. She's already down in the dumps.
I'll cheer her up. Come on.
I know you would. So that was from Gypsy Jules. So shout out to Gypsy. I do feel bad for her. I'll do a couple of those. Perry Pirate is here. Our buddy David Chumley. Doug, are you able to see the chat yet?
No. And unfortunately, unless my tech support comes upstairs, I'll have to settle for this.
I think I also noticed that you must have an audio delay because
a little bit.
When I get done talking, you delay and you keep interrupting me because I'm still talking, but you don't realize I paused. So that's going to be super annoying.
Exactly. And when I say something funny, you don't laugh.
Well, that's always the case. There'll be nothing new about that. Nothing new about that.
Yeah.
So a couple other announcements, Doug, I wanted to make. I noticed, and I forgot to talk to Noke DeMark about this. And I don't know where Noke DeMark is.
He's in the chat.
Is he? He better be here. Our friendship's on the line.
He was when I first logged on. He was in.
But I saw on Noke's page that they're doing some new fall specials, but I don't see that they're available yet. So I don't know when these are going to start. But I saw if you get the Legend 2, they're going to be given a free coil, one of the new coils, Doug, the big 15 or the 9-inch, your choice, which is pretty exciting. Okay. I've been using both of them almost every hunt. I really enjoy them. So that's a great incentive. The 15-inch coil is like a $200 some coil. So that, it's announced, but I don't see any dealers carrying it yet. So I'm guessing this is like coming soon. The triple score comes with the new AccuPoint light.
Near you.
Comes with the new AccuPoint light. He keeps cutting me off, Matt, because of the delay. That sucks. So the triple score also come with the pin. Everyone loves it to get the free pinpointer. So that's going to be exciting.
Yeah, they're nice.
And then even the Simplex Ultra comes with the OG Nokta waterproof pointer. All those are like $100+ value. So I wanted to ask Mark when this starts. I saw it on Nokta's Facebook on their not their YouTube, their website. So I'm guessing that's coming soon. I just don't know when exactly. So exciting things for Nokta. I always try to support them when I can because I like those guys over there, all those Nokta people. So I wanted to announce that. I see some people asking where Charlie is. I miss Charlie too. Charlie's still recovering from the knee surgery. We thought he was going to be back a week or two ago. slight mishap or whatever. What do you want to call it, Doug? Bump in the road or whatever. So that got delayed.
Yeah, he took a fall.
Yeah, not a bad fall. He didn't like break anything, but it's got to push his return back probably a couple of weeks. So I'm hoping, just like you guys, Charlie will be back in a couple of weeks. So setback. That's the word I was looking for. Danimal Diggs. Thank you. Setback.
Okay.
Someone said 2 sisters metal detecting, or as I like to call them, Doug, 25 sisters. Asked when the acupoint changed from yellow to red. What happened was, there it is. They have a new acupoint. It's called the Acupoint Light, and the Acupoint Light is this new orangey color, I think. And what the light is if you don't need all the bells and whistles of the regular acupoint, some of the features, I think maybe the Bluetooth connection to the headphones. There was a couple features that Nocta removed for the light to make the light cheaper. So, and to tell the difference visually, they changed the color on it. So this new Acupoint Light, which I don't even have one yet. So I haven't held one in my hand, but that's what's going to come with the triple score, which I think is a tremendous value for $500. You get the machine, you get the wireless headphones, you get 2 coils, and now you get a pinpointer. I mean, geez, what don't they give you?
Yeah.
I didn't mean to put this up, Doug, but this was my other announcement is don't forget next weekend, Doug and I are going up to Radio World, our first international trip. Now I know you don't really count Canada as international because you can walk there, but technically it's a different nation. But Doug and I will be up there with look at all the stars we're going to be with. Doug Dielik's going to be there, Barack, Steve Zazulik, who was on Oak Island, Lori Gagne we've had on the show, has got her own TV show, Eric, her husband. Of course, Nocta Mark, Diggin Canuck, Nocta Nomad will be there. I can't read that other one. What does that say? This guy in the middle? I can't read it. DJ Dowling will be there. Allison, the Pink Power Alley, who's going to be there. And Tony Sampson from Curse of Oak Island.
Salty Dog.
And we will be there. Oh, look, there's Nocta Mark in the chat. There he is. Better late than never, Mark. After he comes in after I plug his Nocta gear, then he shows up. But so we will be there. So listen, if anybody in the chat happens to live in Canada or nearby, if you stop by, I always say it, we're gonna have a Dog Tag Doug kissing booth. It's usually $1, but this hunt, Doug will pay you $5 if you.
Very nice.
So, but no, it should be a lot of fun. There's a ton of cool prizes. Doug lost his audio too. He's got no audio. We can't hear him. He's freezing up. So we'll see how long we can get Doug. Like I said, lots of power issues. Mark is driving. Okay, that's okay. I forgive you, Mark. So I wanted to announce that, and then one more announcement, and then we're going to dive into the show. And I got to scroll for this one, so hang on. Normally, I don't announce future show guests until at the end of the show, but just booked a couple days ago for next week. If you didn't see it, I'm only telling everyone so they can give it a chance to watch it. This past Wednesday on the Expedition Unknown show with Josh Gates, and we've had former detectorists who've been on the show on the Expedition Unknown on our show to talk about it. Well, on this past Wednesday, there were detectorists on, and we're going to have them on next week. Chasing Civil War Gold. You can go check it out. It's the newest episode. Just came on air Wednesday.
Very cool.
And next week we will have Cliff, who is Relic Rat in the chat if he's still there. Cliff, Troy, and hopefully Jeff. Haven't confirmed Jeff yet. And we're going to hear all about the show, all the background stuff, all the cool things they got. We'll hear stories. We'll make things up. We'll have a good time. So if you're going to join in next week, go watch the episode first if you didn't see it. That way you'll have good questions to ask. And we will have all those guys on next week and talk about the Civil War Gold show, the newest episode. of Expedition Unknown. What do you think about that, Matt?
I love that.
Yeah, I'm a big oh, Relic Rat is here. Look, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So
cool. They do a lot of interesting stuff with metal detectors and so.
Yeah, I'm really I'm surprised this season they've really they've used a lot more metal detecting than in past seasons, I think. We had Tony and Ken on when they were on. I found out weeks after the fact there was another metal detectorist on, Stephanie Inskeep, I think it was.
Yep, Inskeep.
I didn't know about her appearance until like a month later, or I would have loved to have had her on also. Yeah, I don't have television at my house anymore, so I'm out of the loop on television. So if someone tells me they're on a show, then either I'll buy it for a month or I'll see if it's on YouTube or something. But I'm really out of the loop. So luckily, I'm friendly enough with Cliff that he gave me the heads up, because I like to know. It's just that I don't watch a lot of TVs, and my cable bill used to be like $300 a month. And I was like, I don't even watch this thing. You know what I mean?
That's what mine is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's incredible. Oh, Doug is there.
Yeah, Doug's back.
I don't know if he's there or not.
But
no, I'm looking
here.
forward to
I can hear you.
Okay. Well, you have no picture. You're dark, so I wasn't sure if you were there. All right. So with those out of the way, some of the cool things, let's get into the show this week, because man, we got a lot of stuff to cover. I think there's over 100 and some odd pictures. We can talk about the show. And of course, we were back at this house. I had already had 2 videos out from this house on the first time we were there. It was so good, we decided to go back for a second trip, and I got 2 videos out of the second trip. And dare I say, Matt, the second trip was better than the first trip. What do you think about that?
It's not too often that the sequel is better than the original, but in this case it was.
No, I'm wondering if we go back a third time, will we find like gold bars?
If there's not a gold coin found in that field with the wildflowers, I'll be very surprised.
The sequel was better than the first one. So let's get into it, because there was a ton of really cool things. Oh, I see Sue Ramsey's here. I just emailed you today, Sue. I'd given away a hat to Sue 2 weeks ago. And when I went to mail it the next day, I didn't have any hats left. So I had to order new ones. I ordered new ones that day, but they just came in this morning. They arrived. So I boxed it up, mailed it out. I emailed you the tracking number today, Sue. It'll be there Monday. So I apologize for the delay. I ordered 300 of them now, Doug. So I'm set for a while. So anyway, let me make this full screen and let's take a look at the finds here. Well, now it is. Now it is. Everything looks full screen to you because you don't have a screen at the moment. All right. So we start off, of course, Rich Van Winkle, who should be here today, but he lost power. I'll keep checking to see if I see him. But Rich called me the very first find of the day, which was a pretty neat one. I say the first find of the day, but it was the first find, the second find, the third find, the 57th find all in a row. Because Rich had an incredible super spill. So he called me over and I see this mound of circles, dirty circles. And when I look in the hole next to this plug, they're everywhere. He had an incredible spill of these bridge tokens, which we found before, Matt, years ago, before I knew you, Matt. Doug and I were hunting a Christmas tree farm. And we found, I think it was like 30 some, all in the same hole of the bridge tokens. I guess they must have come in rolls. And
yes.
And Rich did the same thing again here. And there's Doug pointing out him, because we knew he was going to be there for a while. Like once you found like 22, 23, we all knew there was going to be 50. And we all knew
we all lost interest.
Well, it's not that I lost interest, but I knew Rich would be stuck there for a while. So I was like, let's go find some stuff, because once Rich is on the loose, good luck. But then, of course, I realized, oh yeah, I'm the camera guy. I got to stay here. So I didn't get anything else done.
I took off.
Matt took off.
I got on the loose.
But there's a picture of ultimately all of them he got. I would have bet the farm there would have been 50 of them. I think they came in rolls of 50. I was standing next to him when he pulled the 50th one out. And then I just happened to swing my machine to make sure there was nothing else. I got a signal and there it was. He put his pinpointer in, pulled out number 51. So now I was like, I'll forget it. Now I'm leaving. And I think the ultimate total, if you want to count all these, was 57. 57 bridge tokens in that one hole, which might be a new Guinness World Record, Doug. Doug, have you ever found over 50 of anything in the same hole ever before? Over 50?
No, I got just 50.
Yeah, I remember you got just 50. Over. Anybody in the chat, what was your biggest spill? Anyone in the chat? Spill meaning, the same or close enough, whether it was pennies or buckles or buttons or anything. I'm curious what your biggest spill you've ever gotten before. Justin Johnson is here. How are you, Justin Johnson?
Hey,
Justin Johnson. Justin, Doug's son, who's been in videos before. Connor is here. Connor, Relics and Treasures. How are you, Connor? Let's see here. Let me put this down for a second, Doug. 2 sisters, 13 coins is her record. That's pretty good.
Yeah, not bad.
Mark MTSD, 44 copper pennies. All right. Roll of clad quarters. That's what Doug had, a roll of dimes, clad dimes. 50 of them. Let me
10
see.
Sleigh bells?
10 sleigh bells. Oh, Doug, I forgot. Matt, listen, I hate to up people, like when someone does something, because that's an incredible accomplishment. 10 of them. Yeah. And then, but it makes me think, oh yeah, we had a Crodal Bell spill. Ours was 23. but I'm not trying to like take away from his incredible 10 sleigh bell find. But we had 20. We had 23 one time.
Yeah.
There's a record there. Show me treasure. 132 pennies on top of the ground. Wow. Does that count? On top of the ground.
What did you use a Brinks truck roll over?
Was it Easter Sunday? were you 7 years old and it was Easter Sunday?
Yeah.
Was there a guy in a bulletproof vest holding it?
I'm not sure. 7 pennies, 3 dimes. I guess that makes 10 from Jen Chris. Thank you very much. Steve Murphy. Hey, gang. He loves the handle, Doug. Love the handle. Thank you. There's another 100 up there. Unopened package of BBs. Oh, that's a pain in the butt. Can you imagine they get 100 BBs?
No. No.
That does not sound
one
fun.
at a time. Oh my God.
That doesn't sound fun whatsoever. All right. Anyway, congratulations. I'll keep an eye out for the spills out there. Spills are fun. But so Rich kicked off the day, 57 bridge tokens. So he was tickled pink and he was also tired. I think that's when he went over and took the nap, but I have that picture coming up later because it was kind of funny.
On the tree, yes.
Yeah. Then, Doug, like a unicorn, I found something. I don't get a lot of action a lot of times, and this place was hot, but I managed to scurry enough time, and I got myself something. Notice I got the new 9-inch coil on my Legend 2 right there. It's hard to tell because it looks similar to the 11-inch, but it's smaller. It's 9 inches. Gets a little bit better separation. 89 signal on my Legend 2. And I pulled out a little silver circle, Doug. And silver circles are exciting. I don't care if you found one in your life or 10,000. Doug does cartwheel, or he would do cartwheels if he was able to.
Yeah.
Whenever he finds silver. Doug has a love affair with silver. But had a nice silver coin there myself. I believe mine, if I hit the play button, you guys would be able to see it. There it is. 1936. I don't remember. I think it was 1936.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, my eyes aren't real good, Doug. I have boom lights shining in my eyes so people can see me, and I can't see anything. But I think it's 1930. It looks like good condition too. You'd think I never saw this coin before, even though I dug it. But this was probably like over a month ago. So I'm a little hazy. And then I got a shot of the backside there. No mint mark next to the Fassies on this one. And I put a little picture in here because I always forget to kind of plug our good buddy over at Ultimate Finds Box, which we all use and put our stuff in. You can see the compartments on there. I was putting my dime in. If you go out and like to find coins, buttons, rings at the beach, each little compartment's got little foam in there. They snap in, they lock. You won't lose it. This thing will slide right in your back pocket. It comes in all different colors. So I always like to give them a shout out. Ultimate Finds Box. Go check them out. They really do work great. I used to use the Garrett one, and the Garrett one's also good. Don't get me wrong, but it's too big to fit in my pocket. So then I'm back to the scenario of where do I put this thing? Yeah. And I stick it in my finds bag. But then as you're walking and your finds bag accumulates things fall out, and this just goes right in the back pocket. Absolutely love it. And it's got a big compartment down here when you find big stuff, like Doug's RCA badge from a few weeks ago. Remember that?
Yeah.
Silver coins.
Or 8 reals. Doug, eight reals. Oh, Teresa's got a link in there. UltimateFindsBox.com. Definitely recommend them.
Nice, dude.
So, all right. So then there was my little cool little find. And then Mid-Toe Matt, who had a good day. He had a really good day. And his first find of this day, Matt called me over for a dirty circle. This one looks like a button. This isn't his crescendo dirty circle, but it looks like a nice button here. Yeah, good size one too.
I think that was Tom back, wasn't it? No.
This one wasn't. This one was. This was brass, but this one's nice. It has a nice shank. Nothing on the front, but I remember when I was looking at it, right there, I had a nice little section of gold gilt coming through. Really bright gold. Now we couldn't clean off any more than that little section, but that was probably double gilt. For it had to have that much. If it was one layer, it wouldn't have had that many. I'm going to say it was double gilt. Yeah. If it was triple gilt, which I have one coming up later in tonight's show, you'll see the difference of how the triple gilts would look. But that was a nice button there from Matt. I think it was like quarter size, if I recall.
Yeah, it was bigger. Yeah.
So that was a good one from Matt. And then Jessica, who also joined us on the day. Jessica always seems to get a good chunk of the share of finds herself. And Jessica called me over right after Matt. You can see Matt in the background. They were working this little side area. And Jessica had a copper. First copper of the day. Big one. Is that green, Matt? I'm colorblind.
Nah, brown. It's got that like that dirt cake on it.
Yeah, I guess because the ground was dry here. Some places, like I said before, like when you guys call the coppers greenies, to me it looks like a half melted Hershey chocolate bar, where this one does not. So I was just trying to see, like, so I can figure out. So brown looks like this to me, which doesn't look the same as the green ones. And Jessica's, after we cleaned it up, had a matron head. Can you see the date on that? I'll ask Matt because I don't know if Doug can see the screen or not.
1817, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was 1817, second year.
Like, yeah.
Yep, second year matron head. And I only asked because that's going to come up again in a second. Doug, can you even see right now?
Yes.
I can ask. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. No power yet back at your house?
No, and I'm wondering if I shouldn't go get the generator started. I don't know how long the power will be out.
All right. Well, if you have to step away to start the generator, let me know.
All right.
So Jess's second year matron head large scent. And there's the backside of Jess's. You can see some of the scent there. And I think we found, how many coppers did we find the first day we were there, Matt? Do you remember?
4 or 5.
Yeah. That's what I remember.
Yeah. So this would have been like number 6. It's amazing. I won't say we missed a lot because the first time we were there, we stayed in the shade areas. So a lot of the stuff we found on this day were new areas. I'll put it down here so I could see a little bit more. Oh, I see a few more people came in. New England Relic Recovery. How are you? And Barb the Dirt Pirate is here. Doug, on the show last night where I showed you the picture of the Brie t-shirt.
Right.
Ken and Tony gave away a Brie t-shirt during the show, and Barb the Dirt Pirate won it. So congratulations.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, I even entered because I would have wanted it too. So congratulations to Barb. Oh, and Scotty Poppers, I wanted to give him a shout out. When he was on 2 weeks ago when we were here.
Oh, he was like a comedy writer.
Oh, he had a couple of zingers, and I gave him credit. Well, Scotty had a good zinger for the shirt last night. I was watching in the Relics Radio chat. He called it a Brie shirt. That's pretty good. A Brie shirt instead of a t-shirt. If I have to explain the joke, it's not funny. but instead of a T-shirt, he called it a Bree shirt. I appreciated the comedy of it.
I got it.
I thought it was self-explanatory. So I would have applauded at your comedy show. Doug would have booed and walked out.
I would have asked for a rewrite.
Right. I thought it was clever. So, all right. Anyway, yeah, Scotty was quick-witted on that one. Good job, Scotty Poppers.
Sounds more like nitwitted.
Yeah, and then no, it was good. I question, Doug, that you truly don't know what's funny and what is funny.
Okay,
because that was good. That was good. Yeah, look in the chat, Bree shirts. Yeah,
it's funny.
Yeah, thank you, Matt. And then I got a good shot of Jess and Matt. I love the blurry background. Someone in the front, someone in the back doing something goofy. Matt's gotten really good at being the guy in the back making the funny face. You've gotten good at it, Matt.
Well, don't you remember I look better blurry?
Yeah, I always say Matt looks best blurry.
Thanks. That's great.
Yeah, during one of the shows, I was like, "Don't worry, Matt, you look better blurry." But you've gotten good. Look, your eyes are open, Matt. You're doing good. You're doing good.
Eye weights.
Congratulations, man. I love it. Yep, it blew Matt's earballs out. Sue Ramsey got it right. Blew his earballs out. No, I just love those pictures. We do them every time. It just it's a great way to end each clip, and I just think it looks. Great.
It is cool.
That's right. Bigfoot's always blurry too, right? Bigfoot and Matt, the two people that are always blurry.
Yeah, but Matt really exists.
And listen, ask Bree. Maybe Bigfoot does exist after this weekend. Who knows? Just because you never saw him, Doug. You never saw a great white shark. Do they not exist? Come on.
Oh, I have.
Open your mind. Well, there's things you haven't seen. Have you ever seen I don't know, some animal?
Baby pigeon?
A baby something or other. I don't know. All right. Anyway, wait, hold on. Let me make sure here. Hold on. Let me see. I want to make sure I got this in the right order. Yeah. All right. I'm going to go full screen here because. Oh, look, there's Doug. Well, the top of his head or whatever. All right. Well, I'm going full screen anyway, Doug, so I won't see it for a second. Because right after this fine, we're hunting, and I heard Matt yelling, and when I looked up, I saw Matt doing that, like freaking out. And I was like, uh-oh. Like when you see a guy yelling and like their hands thrown up in the air, like I'm thinking he got like a $10 gold coin or something. Who knows? Matt's been really fortunate this year. So I walk up to Matt and he puts this coin in my hand. Got a good action shot of the dirt falling off.
Nice.
Barb, I think Tony said it was an XL or a 2XL. I think the shirt you won. Barb was asking what size it is. It's definitely not a medium, but you can use it as a nightgown or something. All right, anyway, Matt hands me this coin. And when he first put it in my hand, the first thing I noticed was how thick it was. And as I'm looking at it, you guys may have seen the video. As I'm looking at it, Matt's like screaming like a banshee, like, oh my God. So I'm like, I'm distracted, but I'm looking at this coin and I'm thinking, oh man, this is going to be something special. Now, I've held a flowing hair coin in my hand once before, late last year, that Matt also found. So like Matt, is the guy that finds these things. So I'm looking at this coin. Matt's freaking out. I'm trying to pay attention. I'm trying to keep the camera still. And then when I flip it up, I see the flowing hair again. Matt's second and 10 times better flowing hair large cent, 1793. I was trying to hold myself together because as a guy's been doing this a long time, I make sure my hand is steady. Where you saw in the video, like Matt's hand was shaking all over the place, and rightfully so. But I've trained my mind, like my hand's got to stay steady, because if the people at home can't see things because I'm a bad cameraman, then the whole thing's ruined. So I was stoked, but I couldn't emote because I didn't want to ruin it for Matt, because this clip will last forever. I'll replay it twice a year for the rest of my life. Now this is a full large cent, Adrian. This is the second copper coin the U.S. Mint ever made, and it's super, 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 super rare. I might have left out 2 supers. So Rich comes over, and Rich, knowing that Rich was there when Matt found the first one also. So Rich like shoved Matt to the ground in disgust.
He told me he was going to do that.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him. So that was a lot of fun. And we were afraid to even brush it too much because you don't want to mess with some things, a lot of matrons and braided hairs and classic heads and heck, Liberty caps. I might rub it a little bit with my thumb. I didn't touch this thing. I mean, because you can see so much stuff and I didn't want to risk it. This is a rare one. It's just that Matt's got 2, so you might not think it's rare, but believe me, it's incredibly, incredibly rare. But there's a good shot, 1793. When I tilted it a little bit, it's funny how when the sun hits these coppers from different angles, like look how much more dramatic you can see the hair and how high the relief is off the coin with this little bit of an angle shift. So even though the image itself may have looked better, slightly cocked head on, you tilt it and you can really appreciate, as thick as that coin is, that relief sticks off so high that even though the other coppers we found may have been slick or close to it, this one retains so much detail because it sticks off the coin so high. And you can see the date clear as day. You can see the leaves at the bottom. Just fabulous. Matt, super freak out mode. I mean, and you can't blame the guy. You can't blame him. I mean, he was literally shaking. The video that you guys saw from my video was actually 3 times longer. I had to really edit it down just to keep the video moving. It went on and on and on because it was just so exciting as we were rotating it. And every time I looked up at Matt, he was rolling and jumping and flipping and somersault. But finally, we got through it all. And Matt cleaned it up a little bit later. Here's a better shot of it from Matt's house. You can see the one on the left, the front of the coin, even more detail. I mean, listen, all the copper coins we find, I mean, even newer copper coins that we find, like from the mid 1800s, or heck, even Indian pennies we find and wheat pennies don't come out as good as that flow and hair. I mean, look at the dentals going around, all the hair, the leaves. This thing has a little bit of corrosion, not a whole lot. If this got cleaned up, it wouldn't get a number
professionally.
Yeah, not by us. But it wouldn't get a number grade because it would come up environmentally damaged. But I think it would probably be equivalent to like a 20, which might not sound great, but a grade that high would really be something spectacular.
Yeah.
There's a picture. This one's a little blurry. Matt took this one in his house, but there's a picture of the new one on the right, along with the one he found last year on the left. I had someone ask me specifically if I could get a picture of both of them. If you saw the video that he got last year, that one's pretty corroded, pretty bumpy, much more worn, must have been in someone's pocket a lot longer, where the newer one on the right just did not circulate very much. I mean, I was probably lost in the late 1700s because just very, very little wear on it.
You could see, Jay, the thickness of the two of them, where they weren't, the first one wasn't as thick as the second one. So this one was worn in somebody's pocket.
Oh, just worn down a lot. Yeah.
I still love it. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I mean, listen, how many people can actually say they found one? I mean, there's not very many. A very rare coin. You're the only person I know that's ever found one, and you found 2 of them. Not that people haven't found them, but that I'm aware of, at least. I don't know anyone else that's found one. There's the coin after Matt, I say cleaned it, just got the loose dirt off. Like I said, you don't want to risk it. The light was really good on this, really good. Now, when I put up on online that I thought it was worth $20,000, you would have thought, Doug, that I set a school on fire because people were like, thinking, that I'm completely embellishing. It's worth $100. So just to clarify a little bit, Matt took this coin to a coin shop to try to get it slabbed and if that guy would grade it. And that guy at the coin shop didn't grade it, but he made Matt a cash offer for it, which Matt did not accept. What did the coin guy offer you? On the spot.
18 grand.
He told me
he had it on hand. He wasn't going to go to the bank.
Yeah, I mean, and listen, I mean, I don't say these things lightly. I'm not someone who would do it just for like a clickbait or whatnot.
Yeah.
And I'm sure people go on eBay, and on eBay you'll see some that are like $3,000 and $4,000. But keep in mind, guys, eBay is great if you're going to try to sell like your childhood Ghostbuster mobile, or like, your mom's Lennox dishes. But when you have something truly, truly rare, eBay's not the spot to base value off of. You really want to send this to like a heritage auction if you're going to sell it, a heritage auction, a Stax Bauer auction, and you will get $20,000 for this coin as you're looking at it. And if it was sent in and cleaned and slabbed, you'd probably get even more. I don't know how much. It depends on how much that person wants it. But based on rarity, based on condition, based on detail, and you might be looking at corrosion and dirt, and the person who doesn't metal detect, that's all they see. And so they think, oh, it's really bad. Yeah. But from doing this a long time, you have to see what it would look like. You have to understand how dirt and grime and corrosion comes off coins and picture what that final product would look like. And so that's what I'm doing. They might just see this and think, oh, well, that's ugly. I can see past that. I can see the beauty of it. Okay. It's like looking at a baby picture of Doug. I can see what it's going to grow up to look like. And I would have left him at the fire steps.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Now it's true. Those auction houses do take a big chunk, but they command a bigger price. So really, you have to weigh
the right crowd too.
They're going to draw the right crowd that has money, that can go look at it, touch it, feel it. Mm-hmm. eBay, you don't even know if it's a reproduction. It's a tougher thing. You just don't get the right clientele. So when I said 20,000, I'm not embellishing. If you go look at Heritage Auction House or Stax Bowers, I was looking at it a couple days ago. Go look up flowing hairs. Go to the sold ones. You'll see sold ones. You'll see some that are 8,000, 9,000, but if you look at it, the detail is much worse than this. You'll see some for 50, 60, 70,000, and then you'll see some over 100 that's sold. Yeah, these are all sold prices.
Sold ones, yeah.
So, I know how the internet works, Doug. People love to hate on you. They love it. And I have skin, Doug, as thick as a wall. It doesn't bother me one iota. But I'm just going to say, before you just like go throw out numbers, go educate yourself. Go look at auction houses. Hear my words that eBay's great if you're selling your 1980s Pez dispenser, but not so great if you're selling a truly rare piece of American history or anything truly rare. eBay's not always the best option.
Yeah, I agree.
So, all right. Anyway, let me go back. I think I'm almost done with this flowing hair. I think I don't know if I had any more pictures of it here. And then I got this picture, which I absolutely loved. I mean, again, Matt's really coming along with the eyes, keeping the eyes open. Got a good shot of Jess, a good shot of Rich. We had to do this picture about maybe 4 times. Yeah. And then I had to Photoshop 3 of them together. I took the best one of Jess, the best one of Matt, the best one of Rich, and Photoshopped them together. And I think I made this the thumbnail, didn't I? Of the Tuesday. Yeah. Came out great.
Yeah.
And I'm working on my color grading, Doug, which is really difficult for a colorblind guy. Because I thought my thumbnails used to look flat color-wise, but I can't see them. So I've been really messing with the color a little bit. Brad clued me on to this this thing you can try to do where even if you don't see colors, it's like a little cheat thing, and you can just click, and it's hard to explain, but I'm liking the colors better. All right. Anyway, congratulations, Matt. Again, incredible coin. Twice in a lifetime so far. And who knows what this weekend might bring, my friend.
Well, you never know. But that was it's an amazing house. I mean, you hunt places like that, you can get a chance to find something like that.
Oh yeah, I mean, absolutely amazing. And for me, even though I didn't find it, just to hold it in my hand and see it come out of the ground and see the excitement on your face, that's almost like I found it. You know what I mean? Like that's really the ultimate moment, is to just, to be there when someone finds something amazing like that, and to be able to witness it and capture the excitement. I had a couple of people, again, you get some internet trolls, a couple of people that said, when I walked over, the guy knew what it was. Fake. Of course he knew what it was. You don't call me over every time your shovel's going to go into the ground, because we dig mostly trash. So that's why he was freaking out. He knew it. He found it. He knew what it was and called me, but he put it back into the ground. So he didn't really get a good look at it yet. He knew what it was, called me over. And then, we kind of look at it together as it's soaking into him, and that's good luck making metal detecting videos with 6 people. They call you over when they find something good. That's how it works. You find a better formula.
How many times have I found a quarter and I called you over for a copper?
Now, listen, it happens. Or how many, like, people want to see like a live dig, which I try to do, but there's 6, 7 of us. We each dig 50 to 100 holes. How am I supposed to do that all? It's impossible. And you don't want to see a live dig. They're boring. Very rarely does the shovel go in the ground, you flip the plug, and there it is. It's a lot of scraping, moving rocks. I mean, it might take 5 minutes. You don't want to watch that. So you got to edit it. If you don't believe me, then don't watch the show. What do you mean to tell you? It is what it is. But in a world of AI, people are hesitant to not believe anything. So I get it. But like your grandma used to say, you got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all.
Don't say it.
Don't say it.
Well, I think most of these people are jealous because they can't go out and do what we do, where we do it, and have the results that we have. So
I don't even know if they're jealous.
Tough.
Most of the haters I don't get haters on YouTube for the most part. I get them on Facebook. That's why I kind of stopped posting on Facebook a month or so ago. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to put this clip of Matt. And of course it does really good on Facebook. Hundreds of thousands of views on it because the title was, $20,000 coin or whatever it was. But on Facebook, because random schmoes see it that don't have any idea about metal detecting, then the percentage of the haters goes way up because they don't know that we do this every week and we hunt colonial. They just think like, oh, here's a guy who must have been planting a rose in his front yard, and they don't know the context of it.
That coin's so rare to fake something like that would cost thousands.
It would cost you. You'd have to buy.
Be the first thing that I would think, but like, why would that's incredible? Right? But hey, listen, like you said, people are people. That's what they're going to do.
You'd have to buy a $25,000 coin just to partially ruin it,
buried in the dirt, scrape it,
and then give it to the homeowner.
Yeah, here's the thing I faked. That here you can have this because you let us in your yard.
Well, whatever. Like I said,
my life. I mean, are you kidding me? I hear people saying that, and I'm like, if you knew what happened, you would cry for me and just leave me alone, right? But no, I faked it. So
yeah, whatever. Those people don't bother me at all. It's just sometimes I just wish go educate yourself before you run your mouth because you look stupid. You look like an idiot. Go look at it. People were saying like, it's worth $300. You're full of below. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? All right. Anyway, let's move on.
All right.
So
get that picture off.
No way. That's a great picture.
I like it though.
Thank you. All right. So moving on. So then Rich had another find, and some of these might be out of order from the video that you guys saw. The video, I changed the order up. This is because I try to spread the finds around. This may have been part 2, who knows. But Rich had a button, and like Matt's, had some good gold gilt on it. And when we wiped it down, Doug, where do you see this one? Because I don't know if you walked over for this. You were in another part of the yard.
Yeah.
But hold on. There we go. Well, there's the front. So a lot of gilt coming through. I always say gold gilt, and people yell at me, but I don't care. I like gold gilt. But we saw a lot of gold gilt coming through. So we clean this up. You're not going to believe this, Doug. You're not going to believe this is the same button. Look at that. Now, that when you have a triple gilt button or treble gilt, which means that it was gilt and then gilt again and then gilt a third time, 3 layers. It's like painting your wall and putting 3 coats on. That's basically what you're doing. And even over 200 plus years of being in the ground in the water table, sometimes it really holds on to that gilt layer. So I'm muting Doug. Hold on. Doug, I'm muting you. And you can see that this manufacturer too, which is a really, I don't know if it's a rare one. It's not like I know every button manufacturer, but an uncommon one. Normally you see the same button manufacturers all the time. You see Scoville and you see Waterbury, but this one, Wallace and Lloyd, I'm not familiar with, which is always nice if you can get local pieces like that, assuming it's a local piece. And the gilt was absolutely fabulous. So, listen, I get just as excited about a button as I do with a flowing hair large cent, because when you love finding treasures in the ground, you love all the treasures. You know what I mean, Matt?
I hear you.
So great find there from Rich.
Yeah, nice, Rich.
And I think I got a picture of Rich admiring it. Oh, I got that still because I always say, Matt, when you film in 4K or 8K, it almost looks like he's balancing it like sideways.
Yeah, it does.
He had to be flipping it and it captured it. So, but good find there from Rich. All right. After that, another one from Matt, and here's where he got his third flowing hair. No, I'm only kidding. Matt, I forgot to play. I'm trying to see if Doug's done. I want to bring Doug in as he's having a full-on conversation. I'll wait a second and see. Matt had a cool car, which we always loved, the kids' toys. We had a bunch of them on this day. I think I only showed a couple of them, but we had a bunch. I show them in the wrap-up at the end. Yeah. And this one was really interesting because for some reason it does look like a punch buggy now, like a Volkswagen buggy. But at the moment, it seemed like it was stretched out longer, like it wasn't. And I thought it was white. Matt, you said this was not white?
No, it was white. I think it had a. I forget what we were talking about. It looks white from here, but it had a. I thought it had a name on the bottom. I don't know. It's been a month.
Oh yeah, it does. I'm getting to it. Let me see if Doug is. Hold on. I'm gonna unmute him. Nope, he's still talking. So I'm gonna mute you again, Doug. All right. So Matt's cool car. There's the bottom of it. This one was called a Whiz Wheel. Yeah. Now I love cars, but if it's a modern Matchbox, a modern Hot Wheel, I usually don't show them in the video. But if it's a neat one, a Corgi, I show every Tootsie, the Lesnies. I'd never heard of a Whiz Wheel, and Whiz Wheel was made by Corgi. I didn't know this at the time. It wasn't until afterwards. So it was a new manufacturer for me. It had a little bit of age to it. Thought it was pretty neat, and I didn't even notice or make a mention of it in the video. But when I handed it back to Matt, when I was editing the video, I saw that little circle on the top. This one up here, Matt. You see it? I see it right there. I didn't notice it at the time, not until I was editing it. And so then when I looked it up when I got home and found the actual car, it was a police car, and that little dirt spot was the light.
That's cool.
So that's what it would have looked like when the kid who lost it was playing with it.
Yeah, it's definitely all white.
Yeah, so really
That's
neat.
Cool.
Looks like the police is just like scotch taped on there too. Look at it over here. It's like going over. But I guess the quality control on a kid's
That's
toy.
cool. I didn't know you found that picture. That's neat.
Yeah, I'm full of surprises, Matt.
Yes,
I'm full of surprises. Let me see. Oh, I see Doug. Let me see if Doug's back. Hold on. I'm trying to unmute Doug. I think Doug has muted him. Up there we go. Can you hear me, Doug? Doug, can you hear me? All right. Well, Doug's there. I'll leave him unmuted. I don't know what's going on now. Okay. Anyway, let's keep going. Good find there from Matt. Then Dougie finally gets on the board. Dougie had a good day also. Up in the front where no one else was. In one of the pictures, you'll see just how far he is from the house where we were finding some really good stuff. But Doug called me over. And Doug had a copper. Now, this is a really neat one.
I'm going to come down and start the generator.
Are you talking to me?
I might.
I'm muting Doug again. Doug, I'm muting you. All right, I'm muting Doug.
His ice cream's melting.
Yeah. So Doug has this cool copper here. And actually now that I have it paused in the video, I didn't notice it at this point, but you can actually, I could see what it is now already just based on that. But in the video, I didn't notice it yet. Another rare one here, although not nearly as rare as the flowing hair. And when I figured it out, there's Doug's look at me like, oh yeah, look at what I got. You know, kind of that's that.
Is it silver?
Yeah, that S eating grin. You know, I won't say the word. You know what I'm saying? So when we clean it up, Doug's amazing coin was this. Now the front, not very impressive. It might just look like a blob to most people, but it's King George III facing to the right. I think in the video I had an overlay. I don't have it for tonight. But the backside is really the money side, Matt, because the backside is that incredible shield, the crest on there. Because, God, Matt, tell people what this is, and you can tell them a little bit about it. I know you know a little bit about it.
Yeah, it's a Virginia halfpenny. It's the first coinage minute in England for the colonies over here in the United States.
Yeah, I think they were all dated 1773.
73, every one, even though they made them after that also, I believe.
Yeah, the story that I had heard, and maybe someone in the chat might be more knowledgeable than I am, but the story I heard was, you know, the British government authorized these pennies for the Virginia colony in 1773 and shipped over, you know, X amount of them, however many it was, 50,000. And we needed coins. So we went through these, you know, like that. So what we did was, some unscrupulous people over here, we made more of them for years and kept dating them 1773. That way, if, you know, the British authorities saw it, it wouldn't, you know, they wouldn't question it. They would just think it's one of that original batch. So for like 15, 20 years, we were still making them. And we were just dating them 1773, even though it could have been 1780, 1785, because we needed coins.
I wonder if there's any way to tell the difference, like if there's a book or something.
Yeah, there's when they're dirty like this, it's hard to tell. The true British coins that were authorized by the crown are considered regal coins. They're called regal coins if you Google it. And I had read articles that in America, like 70% of the British coins that were floating were non-regal. They were made over here, knockoffs, counterfeits, whatever you want to call them. 70%.
Wow.
Because Britain didn't have a whole lot. Most of them stayed over there. They sent very few over here, and we had no coins. We had no way to make small commerce. So we just made them over here. And they're called non-regal because they weren't authorized. The designs are a little bit off. Maybe Britannia is her arms facing different. Maybe your head's blurry. Maybe the text is slightly off. Yeah. But when we find them, because they're corroded and detail wore down, we can't really see. Where if you were looking at two nice ones, you'd probably be able to tell the difference between this knockoff and the real deal. But I had heard that high of non-regals are in America. So if you think about it, for every 10, you know, British coppers we find, 7 of them most likely could be counterfeit, but they were period counterfeits. Not like they were made 20 years ago. You know, they were period. They circulated with the real deal. So I count them as just good enough. Yeah. And if I have any of the details wrong, forgive me. People can put it in the chat, but I think I got the basic gist of it.
Hey, William Regal.
So, and Doug is not there right now. I'll wait and see if he comes back. He's doing something with the generator. William Regal, the wrestler. That's right. Do you like wrestling, Matt?
Yeah, I used to watch it when it was WWF, though. That was
a long time ago. Long time ago. And I think I got a shot, you know, the shots that I always do of Doug and I with the Virginia halfpenny. Yeah, love the blurry background. Once in a while, I think you took that picture for me, didn't you, Matt? I think you did. Thank you very much. You did a good job. Crazy digging. Thank you, my friend, for the super chat. Can I bring it up? I think I can. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, where am I? Let me go back to the full screen because I think people can see it better, and I'll pop back and forth.
Yep.
All right. So then after that, again, like a rare one-legged sea monkey, I had a chance to find something else. I don't even know what that means. I just made that up. Because I got called way out where Doug was, I started hunting not far from him, and I had a signal, and you can see how far I was from the house. And if you can see all this area here, where this real tall, looks like weeds, but they're wildflowers. They're probably 100 feet wide from the house to where I'm standing, and 400 or 500 feet long.
Yeah,
In the fall, when they die down, we're going to go back and hunt that area. That might have the best stuff yet, Matt, because that's all right off the front door, the walk to the road. So the hottest spot of this house is still, in my mind, yet to be hunted. We will see once that all dies back.
I'm sure it's going to be fantastic.
Yes, I sure hope so. So anyway, I had an opportunity to hunt out here, and I got a little signal, my Legend 2. Still got the 9-inch coil on, 74 signal, which is often Indian, and I got rewarded with an Indian. I don't get flowing hairs and Virginias, but I'll take the little bit I do get. Decent condition there. Can't really see the date. I think I might have another picture. Again, when the sun, maybe? It could be 97. I'm not sure, but it's an old Indian, 1800s. There's a picture of the backside. And so I will take it. Like I said, get opportunity. You find something cool like that, suck it up.
Yeah, man.
And then Rich called me over up near the front of the house on the hill. And Rich, I could see he's got something in his hand. And when I walked over, he shows me another coin that he was brushing. Looks like another matron head. And what's cool about this one, excuse me. What's cool about this one is it's hard to see the date on it. In real life, I was able to see it. This one is also dated 1817, the same year as the matron that Jess found, 2 hours earlier. So I thought it was pretty neat that two matron large cents were found, and both happened to be dated the same date, 1817. Thought that was pretty neat. Let me see where I'm at in my pictures here so I can keep track where I am. Hold on. Holy cow, I'm way down here. All right, we're getting there. All right. And I think I got a picture of the backside there. There's the back of the 1817. And I got a picture of Rich looking at it with Matt doing the fist bump in the background. Let me pause real quick, Matt, because I saw in the chat who posted it. Scotty Poppers posted it. The Treasure Show in Taunton, Mass in September. I might be going to that. I'm not sure yet. I know Brad's going. Brad and I were trying to get like tables next to each other. It looks super cool. This is not a detecting event, but it's like a I don't know how you'd explain it. You walk in, there's like 300, not vendors, but tables. They're all metal detectorists, and they put out their finds. And you just walk around and you look at all these people's. But I heard the attendance numbers they get are incredible. Hundreds and hundreds of people. And I don't know if they're selling them or just on display. The guy running it, Paul, was nice enough to let me come up. It's just that, that's like a 12-hour round trip, and it's one day, and I got to go to a hotel. And so I'm trying to coordinate a hunt day up there. And if I can do it, I'll be up. But if I can't, Brad will be there. It'll be there'll be hundreds of people there. Go check it out. If you're in the Massachusetts area, you'll probably see some of the coolest stuff. You'll see, pine tree shillings and Fujios. I doubt you'll see a flowing hair like Matt's, but who knows? But you'll see some really cool stuff. So I'll give him a shout out. Go check that out. I forget what it was called. I know it's in Taunton, Mass. I forget what the event's called, but if you Google it, Taunton, Mass, it looks like a lot of fun. I'm trying to get up there. We'll see how that goes.
It says Lurker Troy 2016 says it's called Finder's Meet.
Maybe it is. I don't know. It could be called that. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'll look later. We'll see. But you can go Google it. It looks like a ton of fun. If it was closer, I would definitely be there.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, let's get back because where am I at here? Blah blah blah. Okay. Let's keep on trucking. Nope, the mark is still there. I'll talk to Mark in a second. I'll go over my question for him. All right, and Jess had something really good. I don't know what she's got here. Oh, this didn't make. I had to cut this out of the video because the video was long, man. It was like I think I was like over 30 minutes, so I had to cut some things out. But she did find this. You'll see why in a second. It's a button. She started brushing it. Got a good action shot of the dirt flying off, which I love the action shots.
Live action.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that dirt flying off in little clumps. But ultimately, she got a Great Seal button, 2-piece. You can see it's smushed. It's cracked. That's why I cut this one out. She found better things. But, Great Seal button, good size, coat size, too, like almost quarter size. So good find there from Jess. And I think I have a shot of her admiring her button with Doug taking a break, blurry in the background. Like you, Matt, Doug also looks best blurry. But when Doug got back up, he went back out to the front and Doug got something else good. Doug texted me. He's doing something with the generator. We'll see if he's even back or not. Who knows? Yeah. But Doug had something good. So I moseyed back to the front. And meanwhile, I'm walking, around that gigantic flower patch. So I'm just walking like hundreds of yards back and forth, back and forth.
It was a long day.
It was long. But I saw a large, dirty silver circle on the top of his plug there that you can see. And when I went and picked it up, I was able to see Erdy at the top, which I know is it's part of Liberty, but maybe some people out there don't know what Erdy is.
Is that what that is?
But I knew what it was. Now I wasn't really sure what it was yet, but I mean I knew it was going to be a silver quarter. So Bibberty. It could be Bibberty. But we had so Doug comes over with the spray. Got a little shot there. Doug's new spray bottle just doesn't show the good spray as much as the old one did. So there's the aftermath of the spray. But knocks off some of the dirt. You can see it's a Standing Liberty quarter. You can see some of the date on that first spray. Looks like it might be 23 or so. I'm not sure, but we got some better ones here. And there's Doug's Standing Liberty quarter. This is his third Standing Liberty quarter in like a month, Matt. Remember he had 2 at that other house?
Back to back, right next to each other.
Yeah, he's really been on fire with some of these Standing Liberty quarters.
I found one.
It's been a while since I found one also. It's probably been maybe over a year or 2. I don't even remember. But I let Doug get them. That makes Doug happy.
It's silver.
This one I think is 1929. It's hard to tell with that last digit. It looks like it might be the top of the 9. I'm not really sure. The back of the Standing Liberty quarter is one of my favorite designs. Just love the eagle in flight. Just looks really fantastic. So Doug was super happy. I was super happy for him. And there's Doug celebrating with his eagle in front of the house. Yeah, you can see a date on this one. What's interesting about the Standing Liberty quarters, I'll go back to the date, is normally, and this isn't all the time, but normally if you have a Standing Liberty quarter that does not have a date, it's an early one because they changed the design and made the relief stick up higher, including the date. So the first couple years, the 1916, 1917, 18, 19, those are usually the ones that will slick out. So typically if you dig a Standing Liberty quarter and you can see a date, it's usually going to be one from the later 20s. And that's what Doug's was. But the early ones, they slick out really, really quick. And so good luck.
Yeah.
But you can use the star patterns, which we've talked about on the show in the past, where the early one, the 1916, these 3 stars right here, Matt, under the eagle, they wouldn't be there.
Okay.
So instead of having 5 stars on the right, 5 on the left, and 3 at the bottom for the 13 colonies, the early ones have 6 stars on the left, 7 on the right, and no stars under the eagle. So if the date rubs off, the stars usually don't. So you can still tell if you have the early one based on the back. So it's a little trick that you at least kind of get a closer date if you do find a slick SLQ. Yeah. I don't know if it's a trick, but it's just It's a good way to help date your coins if the date's gone.
Hey.
I don't have a picture of one, but I've talked about it before, and you can Google it after the show. And there's Doug with his Standing Liberty quarter. I saw somebody in the chat asking about Charlie. We talked about it earlier. Charlie had knee replacement surgery. He is healing up. It's day by day, getting better and better. And I'm hoping he'll be back sooner than later. I'm hoping maybe by like early September, Charlie will be back again. We miss him. And it was his birthday, Matt, 2 days ago. So I texted him out on the day. So
happy birthday, Charlie.
Yeah, if you follow Charlie's Heritage Relic Hunters Facebook, wish Charlie a belated happy birthday. Okay. All right. So then after that, then I had to go one. And you can see, Matt, on here. Where am I at? I changed from my 9-inch coil to that big 15-inch coil, which if you saw the beginning of the show, you can choose either one for free with your new Legend soon. I don't know when that takes place, but Nocta's advertising on their website. I'm going to ask Mark near the end and see if he'll give me any of the skinny in the chat. But that's coming because Nocta has it posted. Just I don't see it in America yet. But with this big 18-inch, I'm sorry, big 15-inch coil, it goes incredibly deep. It's crazy. It's a little heavier. So, you got to maybe if you're, you don't have incredibly manly man hands like me, might take a break. But
it all day.
This thing I found was incredibly deep. And you can see on my detector that I'm pointing to, not only does this 15-inch coil go deep, but the depth indicator is maxed out on the machine. So who knows how deep that is? I just got the machine, so I'm not used to it yet.
I remember.
So I start digging, and about 2 or 3 inches down, I find this piece of black glass, which is always a good sign. Black glass is really old. It's super duper thick. I have a picture of it again later. But when you find black glass, that's such a good thing to find. You're in a really old site when you're finding that black glass. That's what the onion bottles were made out of, wasn't it, Matt?
Yep. The onion bottles, the case gin bottles.
Yeah.
All the old stuff.
Yeah, I got a cool picture of it. I'll show in a second. It's coming up. But I keep going down under the black glass. And look at these rocks that I'm pulling out too.
It's crazy. I remember this.
Yeah, that one rock at the very top of the screen is bigger than my foot. And I have a size 13 foot. It's bigger than my foot. Then there's another giant one on the plug. So not only am I probably down, close to 10, 11 inches right here, but gigantic rocks that I'm trying to fight through. So I'm going down and going down. And then I pull out a copper coin. And I'm thinking, well, heck, about maybe 12 feet to my left is where Matt pulled the flowing hair. And I'm thinking, holy cow, Matt pulled a flowing hair 12 feet to my left. I'm twice as deep. This thing might have been like, maybe Jesus used this to pay to try. This is going to be old. You know what I mean? Or Doug. Jesus or Doug. They were friends. So I was super excited. And then unfortunately my excitement dissipated because the thing was incredibly slick. I couldn't see a gosh darn thing on it. It's just totally wiped on both sides, paper thin. So I don't know. It could have been something really, really old, or it could have been nothing. I don't know. But that was unfortunately how it goes sometimes.
It does.
That deep, that thin, nothing left. I saw a metal detecting shop popped in, my buddy Ryan. Let me see if I can scroll up what he was saying. Oh, he was talking about the new 15-inch coil. Yeah. The thing is a beast. And I love the big coils, especially in farm fields, but in yards too. Like once I've gone through an area with a smaller one, I want to see what might be deeper. So I do a lot of coil changing back and forth. But yeah, it does go incredibly deep. And if I go back, hold on, where am I at here? 7609. Let me remember that real quick, Matt. 7609. If I bring up this photo again, I saw this on Nocta's website. I don't know when this kicks off, but it's on there right now. It says Legend 2, buy now, get a free extra coil you choose out of the 2. So they're not available yet. Ryan is a metal detecting dealer who I recommend to anybody out there. I don't see Ryan carrying them yet. So I'm assuming these are coming soon, but not yet. But Nocta's already talking about it. So if you're thinking about getting, a new metal detector, keep in mind, probably in the next couple of weeks, I'm guessing, get the free coil with this one, your choice, or you can get the that pinpointer with the triple score, or the pinpointer with the simplex. So I only tell the people out there because I like to be nice to people. So if you're like thinking, oh man, tomorrow I'm going to go buy a new metal detector, maybe wait a week or so because it might be worth it for you. That's all I'm saying.
Coils, it's a good deal.
Listen, yeah, I mean, hey, in this economy, you want to get the most for your buck, and that's a really good deal. So
definitely,
I'd hate for someone to buy one, then the next day, there's a super good deal with a free coil. I'll try to find out from Mark if he's allowed to tell me. Sometimes he's bound to secrecy, but he'll put it up there, so I'm rolling with it. All right. Anyway, and there's my black glass. I put this picture in because funny how they call it black glass, and Matt's probably one of the best glass experts, coincidentally, that I know. Matt was a bottle digger for decades.
Yeah.
Even though I'm colorblind, Matt, I can see that this is not black. Why do they call it black glass?
Because it's dark. It's just a dark glass, but some of it will have a lighter green, especially if they made some of it over in South Jersey. In the late 1600s, like early 1700s, they'll have some of the Jersey glass, some of the sand in it that will make it more greenish, but it's mostly because of dark. And it's kind of a broad thing saying black glass. It's mostly like it would be considered English onions and things like that. But some of them are more green, but there's ones that are solid black. You can't even see right through it. So that's where they get the name. Yeah,
dirty in my hand. When you saw me pull it out of the hole, it looked black. But when I held up to the sun and saw that, I don't know what color that is, but I see people putting dark green, so I'm guessing it's a green. But it's funny, like when without the light going through it, it does look black. So I don't know, just thought it was really cool. And again, that goes back late 1700s or so, Matt.
Well, yeah, I mean that type of glass would be around the Revolution, coming around the Revolution. I have a couple examples of black glass. I should have brought them with me. I forgot about that piece. But they're downstairs. But like you ever see a case gin? It tapers up.
I'm not sure.
It's probably what most. If you look up case gin, that's what most of these come from because they were popular. So all the liquor came in.
Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah, and this piece of glass. I mean, it's just a scrap of glass, but it's probably as thick as like 4 dimes thick. I mean, it's incredibly thick. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Just thought it was neat. All hand blown. You can see some light bubbles in the one I'm putting up there. Yeah. So I don't know, just pretty neat. When we had Brandon on from Adventure Archaeology, he really went into a lot of stuff about glass. I find it really interesting. It's not what I'm looking for necessarily, but when I find it, I'm kind of fascinated, in the moment.
It could tell a date, like you were saying. It could, tell a date of a site pretty easy with the glass, especially if you find the bottoms of the bottles. It's
you find enough of it.
Site, for sure. Yeah.
All right, let me keep going here. Oh, there's a new one. One clear short of a treasure. Welcome. Let me see. What did he say here? Looking forward to detecting in the mountains of a new neighborhood. There we go. Good luck.
Good luck.
Now, I've hunted in the mountains. It's tough, especially if the bedrock is like right up on the surface. But the good thing is things won't fall. So like we've hunted spots in the bedrock where there were colonial coins like an inch deep because it hits the bedrock and there's nowhere for it to go. Yeah. So good luck with that. Thank you. And there's another question here. Lurker Troy, was it made with lead? I don't know. Matt, was there lead in this old glass before I move on?
No, but they did use lead to color it and to keep it more stable.
Okay.
I mean, there's different ways of making it, but if it was made over in England, they wouldn't have used lead with that. It would have changed the color of the glass pretty dramatic.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it probably would have. You're right. All right, that's cool. I'll let someone else. But we found a black marble. Yeah, whenever I find glass, I hold it up to the light because it's just so dramatic sometimes because you can't appreciate it. And when you find some glass too and you spray it, it looks totally different than when it was dry. So
we used to rub them with olives because we used to dig the pits in Philadelphia, the old Previes, and when they come out, they look like rainbow because of the material and the dirt, the oil, and all that stuff. If you take olive oil and rub the bottle with olive oil, it looks brand new. Takes the sickness away. I mean, that's for your own self. You don't want to do that and sell it, and that's kind of
Right. No, I get it.
You
Well,
know, display nice like that.
I rub Doug in oil whenever I try to sell him.
I was
Yeah,
going to say that next,
he looks
but, you know,
he looks great.
I don't want to talk about that.
All right. Anyway, let's move on from my broken piece of glass, but I thought it was really neat.
In Doug's oil.
Let me see. I love talking about Doug when he's not here. That's the best.
It's fun.
Let's keep going. I still got a bunch of pictures. I'm trying to get through them here. Then Rich called me, or Jess, one of them. I forget who even found this thing, but they called me over, and Jess showed me this little piece there, and I thought this was going to be like an old, like Victorian little timepiece. It looked like the hands were real. I wasn't really sure. I thought this was going to be much cooler than it's still cool, but much cooler than it was. But when we cleaned it, the glass fell out, and I realized that the hands were painted on, so it's just like a kid's toy. But we thought it was real for a couple of minutes there. So that was a cool thing there, still from Rich or Jess, if whoever found it. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
And there's a good shot. I always like the smile shots, Matt.
Yeah.
All right, and then Doug had something. Hold on, everybody.
Silver.
I don't even think it was silver. I just think he was happy to find something. So I walk over to Doug, and he's got a couple things. He had a double right next to each other, dug 2 holes. He had the Slaymaker padlock, which we love, old padlocks. This one, big, gigantic brass body, with the iron shackle. And the brass ones clean up great. You'll see how great it cleaned up in a couple seconds. But right next to it, he had another toy car. And Doug's was a really cool one. And I had to cut this clip down because the video was already long. And I talk about this a lot when we find them. This one, you can see Hot Wheels on the bottom, but this was no ordinary Hot Wheel. This was a red line Hot Wheel. And the red lines are the very first run of the very first year of Hot Wheels. They're the super collectible. They're like the Cabbage Patch dolls of, like they're what you want. There's a red line going around the tires. I think the tires are rubber. Most Hot Wheels, if you flip them over, this section that has the information will be flipped, and it runs horizontal with the length of the car. But the red lines run sideways like this. So even if it's dirty, just seeing the orientation of the legend and everything on the back will clue you off if you can't see the wheels or not. And what's cool about this one, Matt, is I don't have a picture of it, but this is like a Corvette. If I go back, I think it was a Corvette. And in the video, I was just kind of telling Doug, I said, what's cool about these red lines is the color can make a big difference in the value of it. And what I mean is, if they issued this Corvette in blue, but then it was also available in orange, and it was available in yellow, and available in red, each color was made with different amounts. So maybe one color is super rare and the other ones are not. And Doug was saying, well, this one's red. But when I looked up this one, this 67 red line Corvette, do you know what the rarest color of this car is, Matt?
Red.
Really?
Yeah.
He got the rarest. Now listen, it's in Doug condition. It's never going to roll again. But if like the other colors are, let's say, in good shape, worth $100, the red one might have been worth like $400.
Oh, no way.
As this sits in his hand, might be worth $5. I don't know, but he got the rarest one, the rarest color of one of the rarest early Hot Wheels. So thought that was.
He's
cool.
not getting much for that.
Yeah. Look, Bree said in Doug condition. Doug DOUG. There we go.
He's giving Scotty Copper some
in Doug condition. Mark thought the pink would have been the rarest. Yeah, Mark drives a pink car. Do you know that, Matt?
Really?
Yeah, he drives a pink. It's a converted old school bus. He painted it pink.
Ah, nice.
I don't know what Mark drives.
Mark drives the pink bus.
Mark drives a converted school bus that he painted pink.
Oh, man.
All right. Anyway,
back to the Corvette.
Back to the Corvette. Yeah, we're getting there. We're almost done. A couple more cool finds. Oh, and there's Doug's Slaymaker after just a light brushing. Look how nice that looks.
Yeah, that's nice.
Love old padlocks.
Super Slate Maker.
Yeah. So check that out. Oh yeah, Two Sisters. Never heard of Redline. Yeah. Look, Google them or eBay. Look at them. I think there was like, I don't know, 18 or so Hot Wheels in the very first series. You know, they were brand new to the car collecting world. They were, you know, coming in battling against Matchbox and Lesney, like established brands. So, and who would have known? And then now they're like the biggest name of kids diecast cars. But that first year, yeah, look for the red lines going around the tires. Look for the sideways legend on the bottom. And, you know, it might not have any value depending on the condition of it, but it's just cool to know you got one of the rarest, most desirable things. I always just find joy in that.
Yeah.
All right. So that was his. Then I got another cool one from Jessica. And this was a really bizarre one. We didn't know what this was. We struggled for a while. This is another clip that in reality was like 15 minutes long, and I had to edit down to like a minute and a half.
Yeah.
But when I walked over, Jess, you know, puts these 4 weird things in my hands that I didn't know what they were. You look at the rim on it and think it was going to be a coin. I wasn't really sure. So I was trying to look at them, and then I see Rich has some in his hand. She has more in his hand. So it's another spill. And then I was rubbing mine. You could see in my thumb, I know I'm partially covering it. I could see that's Abe Lincoln on there. So I'm like, wait a minute. This looks like it's a penny, but what the heck is up with this weird rim? There's chain pieces all over the place. So as we try to figure it out and piece it together, there's a piece of, you know, Jess with a piece of chain trying to figure out what's going on. They were like coming out in balls of like chain wrapped around a weird penny. And we figured out that it was a bracelet, like a bracelet you'd wear around your wrist that had pennies dangling off of it. And I have a picture of a non-dug one so you guys can see what I'm talking about. There's one right there. Apparently these were really popular back in the early 60s. And you would get this little bracelet, and I guess they would, I don't know if these were like hobby, like someone made them themselves, or if they were sold at the store. I don't know. I'd never seen one before.
I mean,
Jess's were all dated 1961, I think, or this example, they're all 1960. So I don't know, pretty neat. I'd never found one before. I'd never heard of it. Not that it's like the greatest thing ever, but it's just funny that, you know, is that a coin spill? Is that a jewelry spill? Is that a relic spill? Like, you know, what do you think that was? I just fast forwarded through like 5 different pictures there. But what do you call that, Matt? Is that a coin spill, relic spill, or jewelry spill?
it's a coin relic spill.
Acrylic.
Acrylic. I mean, that's acrylic.
So I don't know. I thought that was pretty neat. And I think she wound up finding 9 of the pennies, I believe. Who knows how many there were originally? Well, let's see how many's in the example here. Let me see. Only 7. So she had it must have been a big fat man's wrist. Or maybe it went around like a belt. Maybe it was a belt. Who knows? A belly dancer.
With pennies around her waist.
I don't know, man. That's going. All right. Let's see. Let me keep going. We got a few more left. Like I said, this was a heck of a good day. So bear with me here. Then Matt had something. So I walked over. Everyone's kind of checking out whatever Matt's looking at in the ground. And as I got in closer and lifted it up, he had a beautiful skeleton key. There was another skeleton key found in this week's video. So we went on a little bit of a skeleton key tear. But Matt's another beauty, and I think I got a good close-up of it there.
Yeah, thanks. Nice.
We love old skeleton keys. In the chat, anybody out there find a skeleton key? Or what I call skeleton key, one that would look like this. Yeah. I know it's on a lot of people's bucket list. I think Teresa, the treasure hunter, I think she found her first one ever when she came out to Pennsylvania and hunted with us earlier this year. I think you were there, Matt.
Yeah, I think I remember that day. Yeah.
I think that was her first one. I remember it was like a little bit mangled, but hey, it's still a good one.
I always wanted to find one of those really big ones, like the 10 inches.
The jailer keys, yeah.
That would be cool.
I have one. I didn't find it. A property owner gave it to me. Matt, you were there, Matt, when we were up in Massachusetts.
Big one, yeah.
The big jailer keys. That is cool. I mean, they got to be tough. But Yeah, skeleton keys, you could probably find them anywhere in the country. If you live on the West Coast, East Coast, they're not super old, early 1900s or so, but there's just something about them. I can't even explain what it is. It's just, granted, it's a key. It's just, I don't know. It's just got some style. It just looks super old. It just has that feel of age to it.
Something about them.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Yeah, there's Teresa. Yes, and the pig spoons. The pig spoon.
The pig
Come on,
spoon.
Teresa, give that site some respect.
The pig spoons.
Where's Teresa?
I mean, she's not wrong.
Teresa, you're not wrong, but come on. That was one of the best fields we've been at, and you called it the pig spoon site? But she's right. That's where she found it.
I went up to PA to do the pig spoon site.
I call it the Silver Spoon Graveyard.
Yeah.
Teresa calls it the pig spoon site.
I think Doug calls it Silver Minefield.
Oh yeah, there's been some great things found there, but Teresa did get the her first skeleton key. Yeah. And then I got another, I think, a sideways picture of it, just so you can appreciate the details on, what do they call that piece, Mark? I can't remember. Matt, this piece up here.
Tooth?
Yeah, maybe it's called the tooth. Yeah.
I thought
there was a special name for it, but
they might. Yeah, I'm not.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know much about them.
Yeah, just really nice. We love old skeleton keys. I know I love them. They're exciting to find. So awesome job there from Matt. And then Jessica had something really good, a sleeper. I say sleeper because it's an untraditional find for us, and wound up being the oldest find of 4 videos of stuff. So it was really neat. She called me over and she's holding this thing in her hand, which I didn't even recognize it at first. When it was dirty, I thought it was a Rains guide. And then as the dirt started coming off, I noticed that it had that weird, figure 8 thing at the bottom. And then my brain finally said, oh, it must be a spur. We don't find very many spurs. I've only dug one in 12 years, Matt.
I don't think I've dug one.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, so many horse things we get, buckles and bells, but very rarely do we get spurs. I guess it's more off the boot than off the horse. But when we looked this one up, this spur was like mid 1600s. I think it was like 1660, 1670. I think I had an example or two in the video. I don't have them today. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, both sides would have had this same figure 8 on both sides. Would have had the rowel, which is that metal round piece up at the top. So I don't know, just thought that was super cool, an untraditional type of relic. There's another good angle of it where you could see where the rowel went in. It would, mount on there. Thought it was really cool. Don't find very many of them. And Jess was super
fun, right?
Yeah, well, we didn't realize how old it was at the time. We knew it was a spur. It wasn't until afterwards when, the next day when we're Googling everything, we don't find a lot of spurs. It's not like our spur knowledge is like oozing out of our brains. So it took a while, but the next day we found websites and images and all sorts of things. And then you can kind of really go on the rabbit hole. So oldest find from that spot of 4 days of stuff. Jessica's spur, mid 1600s. Super cool. All right, we're getting there, almost done. Then I got a shot of Rich as I walked up through the trees. I thought it was cool, this still, because the tree leaves almost look like his beard, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it's almost like it just looks like it's his beard blowing. Yeah, but you can see the eyeball kind of sticking out there too. But as I walked up to Rich, he was reaching in his plug for something, and he thought it was a flying eagle because it was a fatty, it was a big thick one. But when I picked it up, I could see that was an Indian. It was much dirtier than this. When the sun happens to hit it in this orientation, it looked really good. But if you're looking at it head on, it looked like a mess. It's weird how the sun does that, just slight alterations. I think it was dated 1860. We saw that it did have the shield on the back, so we knew we were good, and Doug wouldn't kill him. So there's a good smile from Rich as he finds another fatty. And then Doug had another good find. I walk over another car. That's probably like our 7th or 8th old car of the trip. This one I couldn't tell. It was all corroded on the bottom. Wasn't really sure what it was. Convertible. Forgot to make Doug take it for a drive. You know, Doug, Matt, we do that and we have the guy take. I forgot to do it.
We were talking about it that day too, and then
I'm slipping. I know. I forgot. Should have got it. No idea. What color is that? Look, Mark saying
green.
It's pink. Oh, green.
It's like light green.
Yeah. If it was pink, Mark would have bought it off of him.
He would be driving it.
What happened here? Hold on. We're almost done. There's Doug admiring his car. Very nice. And then Jess, I think it was the last find of the day. Jess called me over. There's the Tomback. The only Tomback I remember seeing in 4 trips.
Yeah.
So I'm admiring that. You can see definitely the Tomback there with the raised up center. It was lathe cut, wire shank pressed in, Tomback material button, super early. And then she found a second one, a smaller cuff one. So she put those in my hand. So Jess found the only 2 Tombacks from the entire event. Plain fronts on both. Sometimes they have really cool etchings on there. I've seen over the years animals and starbursts and all sorts of weird things. Hand designed, hand etched.
Roses.
Tudor roses.
Yeah.
Her 2 were just plain. And but like I said, this was the last find of the day. I kind of asked everyone if we could do a wrap up. I couldn't find Rich, and then I noticed he was. There's Jess is admiring her last one, but I couldn't find Rich, and then we noticed him. We noticed him on that tree. That's why he got the Rich Van Winkle name after digging, for 11 hours or whatever it was, taking a nap on the biggest tree I've seen in a long time.
That picture doesn't do it justice. That is huge tree.
No, like we would have had to get. I would have had to have the whole chat join me and hold hands to get around the trunk of that tree.
It was massive.
Yeah, it's bigger than Mark's school bus. It's just that big.
But it's not pink, so
it's not pink. But yeah, and there was Rich, and that branch he's laying on is probably only about maybe 8 inches off the ground. It just runs parallel, 8 feet or so, way past Rich's body. So pretty neat. Great shot there. I forget what they said it was, but it was like one of the oldest ones in the county.
Yeah, some kind of pine or something.
I don't even know, but it was cool.
Very neat.
So then we line up for, like I said, I started putting wrap-ups back in again. I like kind of seeing everything all in one shot. So when possible, that's what we're going to try to do. So we line everything up on this wicker thing. You could see there's all the die cast vehicles we found. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. The skeleton key, big iron spikes, all the buckles. I don't know if this is everything, but it seems like most of the stuff. Padlock, all of the bridge tokens. There's a close-up of the cars, Matt's police one, some trucks. The red line is in there, but whatever they were. Some of the coins and buttons you can see in that shot there. It was 3 Indians, the Merc, the SLQ, Matt's flowing hair up at the top, the 2 matrons, the Virginia halfpenny. Heck of a good day.
It was insane.
Oh, yeah, it was a heck of a good day. And then, of course, I try to cap it off with the best find, Matt, not only of the day, but probably of the whole year. I don't know if it'll be beat.
Definitely my best find.
It won find of the year for our channel last year. Yeah. This one's in better shape. I can't imagine it's not going to win 2 years in a row. How crazy that you win 2 years in a row.
We still got a few more months.
I know. Listen, we're not going to stop looking. That's for sure.
I know, but if I win 2 years in a row, Doug's going to stop inviting me. I'm done.
Well, that's why you got to throw a mercury dime in front of him every once in a while. Just let him find it. He's happy. That's all. It's
Drop
the little
some mercuries on the
ground. It's the little things. And then I got a picture of us in front of the finds table.
Oh, that's a great. Nice
at another property. So heck of a good time. And I know for sure, because I already talked to the property owner, that we will be back yet again, Matt, when those wildflowers are out. And listen, if your flowing hair does get beat, it's going to be at that house in the wildflowers right out in the front, because that place is going to be magical. Maybe the chain scent will be there.
I'm calling a big Spanish. I was thinking about it the other day.
Big Spanish does not beat your flowing hair, though.
No, it does beat the flowing hair. I'm just saying we're going to find something.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
In there. Yeah.
I think a chain scent would beat it for me. A Fugio would not beat it, but for me personally, I've never seen a Fugio dug. But in the rareness of coins, it doesn't beat your flowing hair. Only a chain scent, or maybe like a $20 gold eagle, something like that, or a tree shilling.
One of those three would be the top of the list on that property, definitely. I mean, there's a real possibility. I mean,
listen,
you're already talking a few months.
Yeah, the place has been magical, so we'll see. That's going to be the place if we can get one. So I'm excited for it. It should be really good, and we'll see. We'll be back again in a few months, and the video coming out. Whoa, I'll just leave it like that. I don't see Dougie. The video I just aired this Tuesday had a lot of good finds. We'll break that down next week. And if you watch this Tuesday's coming up video, had another really good spot. This will be a week from today. And wait till you see some surprises in this one. Matt, you were there. You probably don't even know what video I'm putting up.
Yeah.
There were some incredible surprises. And the wrap up, there was a really incredible part of the wrap up. So this Tuesday, another really good spot. So that should be a lot of fun.
You got to watch that wrap up because
yeah, it's a special thing. I won't give any spoilers, but it'll be good. But otherwise, we will get ready to wrap this up as far as the pictures. But let me again remind everybody: next week, not this weekend coming up, but the following weekend. If you're able to get there, Dougie and I, again, will be up in Toronto, along with Nook DeMark and everyone you see on the flyer there. Our first event outside of the U.S., so I hope you can make it if you live in the area. I'd love to see a familiar face or so. Not that I don't know the people on the flyer, but anybody in here. And you can hunt with us and find stuff with us. My intention is to try to get a video out of it. So, show up and have some fun with us up at the Radio World event in Toronto next weekend, which is August 30th. I see up at the top. Nice. So, that should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that. We're going up a day early. We're going to go see Niagara Falls. We're bringing the wives up.
That's awesome.
And at the event, the wives are going to go shopping or whatever the wives do. Doug and I are digging treasures.
Nice.
So that should be fun. Now, Nook DeMark, who is going to be there also, just bought his ticket. Finally, better late than never. Mark, can you put in the chat, is that special that I put up twice, this special here, is this going to be available in the U.S.? I saw Nokta put it on their website, but Nokta is a worldwide dealer, and sometimes there's some specials that are for some countries and not for others. It's hard when you're an international company. Are we going to have this special in the U.S.? Because that's a really good deal. I'm going to look for Mark's reply.
He says, yeah.
Oh, I see it.
Yep.
All right. Confirmed coming to U.S. So that's good. So if you're debating on picking up a new detector, make sure you check out your local dealer. Check out Ryan, metaldetectingshop.com. I'm sure he'll have it posted as soon as they're available. If you're going to buy one already, might as well get the extra gear with it because that 15-inch coil, like I said, I was able to hit that copper at maybe 16 inches deep.
We all went over that same area.
Well, listen, mine may have been slick, but none of the other coils hurt it. So
it could have been another flowing hair, like you said. So
yeah, and the 9-inch coil is good at separation. So they're really good. Rather than go buy one and spend hundreds of dollars. Oh, I think Doug. Well, I don't know if he's back or not. Doug, can you hear me?
There he is.
I think he's there. Can you hear me, Doug? All right, I don't know.
Grimacing.
Yeah. And there's Ryan, Metal Detecting Shop in the chat. He's got 15-inch. Oh, you got him in stock already. Okay. Yes, if you got the Legend 2, you can get that 15-inch coil. I was using, like you said earlier, or the 9-inch. I don't know if he has those, but those 9-inch will also be coming out there. So before I get out of here, I'm just going to follow the chat. Anybody have any questions? Anybody have any comments? And I will look and I'll throw them in there. And don't forget, next week, if you tune in, I'll bring up this one too. I was kind of excited about it. Oh, I think I have it back here. If you tune in next week, we're going to be talking all about the newest Expedition Unknown episode, Chasing Civil War Gold. We'll have the guys on that were on the show. Really excited that Expedition Unknown's featured so many detectorists this season, putting this on the map a little bit. And it's got to be super exciting when you, get to be on the show. So we're going to hear all about it, figure out, all the stuff that happened on the show behind the scenes. So if you didn't watch it yet, go check it out. It's on, it's on HBO. I have HBO and it's available.
A great show. I watch it. It's nice.
I think it's on Discovery Channel, but I know it's on HBO.
Yep.
So go check that out and watch it. It's the most recent episode, and we'll be talking all about it. Let me check for any questions real quick. There's Eric, the Cape Cod father. I missed him. September 12th. Told me, Eric's going to that show that I was mentioning earlier.
Nice.
I don't know if I'm going. Brad's going to be there. It's going to be a lot. There's going to be hundreds of people there. I'm hoping I'm going to be there. I told Eric.
Is Chris the guy from the Green Mountain Show going?
Chris, who sometimes I asked Brad. He's not going. I think it's like 4 hours from Brad too, so it's tough. No pressure on Eric, but Brad and I were talking. We're like, well, I said if Eric can get a spot for us to hunt, then I'll come. Because if not, it's like 6 hours up, 6 hours back. I'd have to get a hotel.
Yeah.
But if Eric can get a spot, then I will come up. I don't know if I'll put stuff out on the table. I might just walk around because I don't have mobile display things, But I would love to go check it out. It looks like a lot of fun. So I'm putting a lot of pressure on Eric. If he can get a spot, I will go. Scotty Poppers will be there. It'll be nice to meet Scotty Poppers. Never met him before.
Oh, nice.
So let's see. Anyone here? Here we go. Connor said, my question is, are you guys going to Dirt Fishing Adventures on November 1st? I didn't know about it yet. I'll have to talk to Brian. I love that hunt, and Brian's a great guy. I didn't know about it yet, so I'll have to look and see. Hopefully. The hard part for those New England things is it's really far for us. It's 6-7 hours. And to go up there, then it's also not only 6-7 hours, but it's a hotel or an Airbnb. And
there's no easy way to get there.
There's no easy way to get there. So when I come up that way, I try to make it at least like kind of worth the effort and try to hunt somewhere. So we'll see, Connor. I would love to get back up there, but distance sometimes can be a pain in the butt. We'll see.
Eric says he'll get one.
Okay. I'm hoping so. He's always come through. Tomcat, what happens if you put your coil on upside down? I heard it will have high number targets display as low numbers. I've actually put mine on backwards in the past. Sometimes you don't know. Now I've kind of gotten the hang of it. I had no issues with mine. The only thing that I noticed was kind of strange was the edge of the coil seemed to be like a little bit off, but no, I didn't have any issues with the numbers. I don't think the machine itself cares. In theory, you can plug the coil in and just dangle the cable over and it's going to do the same thing. But what happens is if you're a YouTuber, people make fun of you that you put the coil. Now, luckily now coils have changed where usually the manufacturer now has a sticker on it and usually it will face you, the detectorist. But some of the ones I had before didn't have any sort of indicator.
Especially the round ones that were.
Yeah, the round ones and the connector's right in the center. So I've done it before, but nowadays it's a little harder. So, if you're standing your machine up, the coil, the name on the sticker should face you and you'll be good to go. You won't get made fun of. John, great show tonight. John B6. Thank you. Appreciate it. We will be back next week. It should be a lot of fun. Magic Man, Texas, Discovery on Wednesday. Yes, all the Expedition Unknowns are on Wednesdays, the new episodes, but you can watch them on HBO and all that stuff. Scotty Popper is Wicked there going to be there? I don't know. I'll have to ask Chris. I don't know if he's going to be there. I know he lives up in New England. I don't know what his plans are, but I will ask him if he's going to be there. Barb, I drive 16 and a half hours straight to Woods Hole every year. Wow, that's far. Now, listen, Barb, I wouldn't mind driving if I had a spot to hunt. I'm just saying, like, to drive up just to look at the tables and then get a hotel and then drive home the next day. I don't know. Like, that's tough.
if I'm hunting, I would drive it also, especially if I can hunt with friends and hang out. So it all just depends on the scenario there. J Dig's History. Are you going to Dig It Dude 3-peat? I don't know if I'm going. I know Charlie's going to be there for sure. I know Judy's going to be there. I think Teresa's going to be there. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm going yet or not. I will try to find out. I haven't decided yet. So we will see. Some of these fall hunts, that's like prime farm field detecting weekends. So it's hard to it's hard to give up a weekend to go to the hunts. We'll see. We'll see. Two Sisters Metal Detecting. Thank you. And I apologize again for calling you 25 Sisters Metal Detecting. Although I think that's a kick butt name, Matt. 25 Sisters Metal Detecting.
Yeah,
that's a cool name.
I agree with what's that? Magic Mantex 57. You need to get Josh on his guest.
I used to call him. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I used to call him Magic Man. Magic Mantix also. And I finally bumped into him at an event, and he's like, "You moron! It's Magic Man Texas." And I was like, "Oh." So, but listen, it does look like Magic Man Mantix.
Hey, it looks like it to me.
But no, it's Magic Man Texas. But I've reached out to Josh Gates in the past once. I messaged his, he's got a website, and I did the contact us. I never heard anything back. He's like a big star.
Big
so,
hey, you never know.
Well, when I had on, what's his face? The guy from, who? Don. Yeah, when I had Don on, Don, what was his last name?
Wildman.
Don Wildman. Thank you.
Yeah, I said
Don. Don was after the show. We were talking. He's like, "Hey, I'm good friends with Josh. I can make a call. I was like, Don, that'd be awesome, man. Do it." Never heard from Don again. No, I didn't follow up. I also didn't follow up, so I'm not saying it's his fault. But
hey, you never know. That'd be cool though.
Maybe in between seasons when Josh has downtime and he's not right now. He's every week he's on TV. He ain't gonna come on. Sure let's see what else we got here. What's this one? I don't know if he's talking to me or not. Nothing will really happen except your friends making fun of you. I'm not sure if he's talking about me or events. I'm just kind of picking random things. What's this one here? Adrian Tucker, any plans to clean out and detect the spring house? I'd love to see what turns up. Again, I don't know if he's talking to me or someone else. Or maybe the spring house from this week's video. That spring house that you walked in, Matt, we saw the giant cave crickets.
That's probably because we started moving stuff around.
Yeah.
But them cricket animal things had me. I mean,
oh, look. I have dog tag Doug in 2 spots. Let me kick this dog tag. Let me kick this guy out.
Who's better than one?
Well, Doug, we're ending the show now, but I'm glad to have you on for the end. Is your power back up, or are you on the generator?
The power came back up.
All right. Listen,
I'm
better
ready
late.
to go get a Generac.
Better late than never.
Actually, I'm ready to go down do bodily harm to Pico.
Yeah, it's their fault. It's their fault.
It
The
is.
storms come in. Yeah, the storms come in.
Guess whose neighborhood always goes out? Our neighborhood.
Well, that's why you got the generator, though.
Yeah, and that's almost as troublesome. So
Let me see. I'm just checking for any other questions, because we're wrapping this up.
did I miss anything?
Only the whole show.
I'll check the reruns.
Yeah, you can watch the reruns. I think we're good. I'm getting a little tired anyway. My throat's starting to hurt after a couple of hours. But Doug, you're back just in time for you to have the final word, and I'll even give you the big side for you to do it.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what other than how great a permission that was, and yet.
How about? Are you excited about the our Toronto trip next weekend?
I really am.
He was talking about it today.
I'm excited. Listen, our first international. What kind of food is Canada known for? Is there a certain thing we should try to look for when we go out to eat?
Well, we'll get a hold of Allie, Pink Power Allie.
Anybody in the chat know what Canada is there a certain meal that we should look for if we go out to eat, something they're known for in Canada?
First.
Moose roast. All right. All right.
I can't wait to get up there and eat a moose.
Adrian Tucker said, Doug, this was your best show yet.
Thank you, Adrian.
All you gotta do is blur me out and black out Doug. You got a great show.
Yeah.
Metal detecting shop, French fries with mayo. Ew. First of all,
Thank
ew.
you. No,
I ain't doing that. Maybe that's a Texas thing. I'm not doing that.
I eat my fries with mustard. Mm-hmm.
We got
Canadian
Canadian
bacon.
bacon. I did hear Canadian bacon's good, but isn't that's like our pork roll? We talked about that.
Yeah, Taylor is a Canadian-based company.
Yeah. So maybe that if we eat for breakfast, vinegar on French fries. Is that really? Is he messing with us? Is that a real thing?
They
Why
do that
would
in
you
Jersey.
take a nice, crisp French fry and drown it in vinegar?
Well, I'm not saying you make it soggy, but you just dip it. I mean, you dip French fries in ketchup. That's moist. Like as long as you do it quick.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like vinegar on a lot of things, but I don't know about French. I have to try it. Maybe.
Okay, you be.
I've seen it down the shore a few times on the boardwalk. They had on the side. You can put it on there.
Listen,
You know what I like about the fries on the boardwalk?
What, Doug?
The seagulls eat them.
I knew it.
You have to learn how to cup you have to cup the cup. You have to like put your hand over the cup.
You have to be anti-seagull.
You got to cup the cup.
I used to be very good at cupping.
Let me see. What's this?
You sure you want to end this?
Patrick Parker. When they cut the wildflowers, you go back. That's where Doug might find his flying eagle. Hey, it could
That's
be.
a good one. That's a good
I
one.
think the wildflowers are going to hold stuff much older. Much older. I'm hoping so. But listen, if Doug can get a flying eagle by the end of this year, maybe for the best of quarter hoarder at the end, maybe that could beat out your flying your flowing hair, Matt.
It might.
Only because Doug might do like a somersault in a stranger's yard if he finds a flying eagle.
I mean, he might get at least an honorable mention out of it.
Yeah.
Honorable mention is about it. Yeah. There were a heck of a lot more flying eagles minted than there were flowing hair large sets. So.
No, but it's your excitement though. I know that.
Jason and I were talking about what we thought might be in that the wildflowers when they die off. Like what we might find in there.
Well, what I'm hoping might be in there.
Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm hoping a chain set is sitting in there, Doug.
I've said it since I got the permission. That is the center of activity on those old homes. And for them to, have it all covered up right now in wildflowers, cuts out probably 50% of what we found.
Look, we found everything around it. Everything we found was around it.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. When you get into the central part of that property, it's going to produce.
I would think so.
Is this a food? I don't know if this, because I've seen a couple people type this in. Is that a food or is that like an insult?
No, that's not food.
That's not food. I wasn't sure.
I don't know.
It depends on how he's pronouncing.
Maybe it's some sort of Canadian food. I don't know.
Depends how you pronounce it. It might be.
I think that Matt and I are thinking the same thing.
Or it might be something else.
Frog leg. They had frog legs at that event we were at, Doug. I was afraid to eat them, but they were. I
grew up on frog legs.
I know you have frog legs. I was afraid to eat them only because, like, mentally, I couldn't get over the hump. But people were eating them there. They were saying they were delicious.
They are delicious.
I was not
clearing it up in the chat. It's poutine and it's curds and gravy on fries.
Is it a real thing? Poutine? Is that a food, Matt?
They're saying it is. It's French fries with curds and gravy.
Oh, I'm gonna have to Google it if that's really a thing. I'll have to see.
That might be good. I mean. Yeah, it's French fries and curds covered in gravy, poutine.
The Canadians
come up with another name. I mean,
the Canadians eat whales. Do they eat whales? I thought the whales are all blubber. I don't know if they eat whales. I don't know what. I've never been there. I don't know what they eat up there. Now, granted, it's only just over the bridge. Mark, you've been to Canada before. What do they? Oh, look, Mark's saying yes, fries and cheese curds. Mark, is there any special meal that we should look for? You don't want to leave Canada and not try the blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm going to just try to see. Because we have one night we're going to go out to dinner. Everything else we already have. We have a very We have a very regimented schedule, but we have one free night for a dinner, and I would love to plan it to get some like authentic Torontian food, if there is such a thing. Let's see. Oh, here's one, Doug. We baby seal. That sounds good.
Bring your
all
own
right.
club.
Yeah. All right. I think we're
It's got to be over 18.
I think we're all right. I think we're wrapping it up. Doug, any final words before I get out of here for the day? And I will give you.
We'll talk about this weekend when we hang up.
Yeah. We have to discuss our future plans. I like it to be a surprise for the viewer. And
I'll just wish I could have been involved a little more, but it seems like the audience appreciated that I wasn't.
You were there in spirit, Doug.
Yeah,
you were there in spirit.
Anyone who thought that way, I'm going to haunt them tonight.
There was 1,000 viewers, Doug. Should have seen it.
You were there in spirit.
Wait. It had to affect the attendance. We're only at 125.
Well, it's also 9:30 and people got to work tomorrow.
Should I ask Tony or Ken to make me one of them shirts?
Oh, the Bree shirt. Hold on. Let me bring it up.
I think we all should, at least you and I should get one.
Well, I mean, I have the original image. I can make one. I sent it to them.
Yeah, but hey, look at all the leg traction they got out of wearing the shirts at that site.
There's one.
They probably could have sold several hundred of them.
Well, the next time that we get together with Bree, I think you should wear one and she should wear one because you guys are in the picture together.
We're the team, yeah.
Yeah, you're in the picture of it. Yep. So I do say incredibly witty, even though Doug didn't appreciate it, of Scotty Poppers calling it a Bree shirt. I thought that was incredible.
That's okay. Right? She was really the main attraction. Mm-hmm. She's the one that had to risk her life. All I did was light the fuse.
Yes, and I think I'll back. Just so people can see it, in case you can't see it on the shirt. When we had Bree on, I mean, there's it. I mean, come on, that is incredible.
That is awesome. And look at the muscles on my legs.
Listen, once in a while, I always make fun of you. Once in a while, I try to make you look good. And when I was putting this together, I said,
"Is that AI?"
Well, it is, but you have to work with it.
My massage therapist told me I have very muscular legs.
Yeah, well, she's trying to milk you for money, so of course she's going to say nice things like that. And I don't even know what some of the stuff is coming out of it. Like, what is this?
I was just going to ask, what is that?
I don't know. Is that like a
shovel?
Is that the stuff that you would sweep dust into?
The detector is there. I guess that's the shovel, and she's got her paraphernalia,
coins.
Oh, this is a shovel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know.
An extra coil.
She looks awfully good for being exploded out of a cannon. All I can say.
Who would have thought when I made this just to kind of bust her chops that now it would dawn the T-shirts? I think Tony's selling them now on his website.
I want some royalties.
So what royal? That's not even. I'm the likeness. Doesn't even look like you. Doesn't even look like you in the thing. And you're wearing the top hat over top. He's got a top hat over top of his Villanova.
Yeah, well, that's what's funny about it.
All right. Whoops. I just ripped the thing out.
I like the one of me and Mark Hoover doing the tightrope thing.
Well, I don't have all of them set up. I should have sent it to Tony. He would have made a sweatshirt for you.
Yeah.
I just make a picture. I get one gag laugh, and I never think about it again.
Hey, I try to milk it.
On to the next funny thing. You know what I mean? On to the next one.
5% of all T-shirts sold.
All right, Matt. Matt, any last words for you? You were the big crescendo guy of the week. You found the big mama jama. Let me see if I can bring up one last one so people can see. Here it is. I'll let you get the last word in, Matt, why people look at that incredible flowing hair. Give me your thoughts on it, Matt. What were you thinking when you saw it? Did you know what it was instantly? What was going through your mind?
Of course he did.
No.
When you let Matt answer for himself.
I didn't know. Well, if you remember, I yelled for you to come over. I seen the disc in the hole, but when I looked at it, it was too thick to be a copper. I mean, it's covered in dirt. But when I when I started clearing it off, I seen the hair. I'm honest, I was in complete disbelief. I thought maybe I wasn't looking at something right, but it takes a little bit of time to find out what you got, and then you saw the rest of it. Like you said, no poker face.
And there's a variation on this coin too, Doug. It's called the strawberry leaf, where the leaves above the 9 they look different. That one, there's only like double digits known to exist, isn't there, Matt?
Yeah, very rare, very rare. Yeah,
if that's in the wildflowers, that would beat out this. So I'm just trying to think of things that we could possibly find that could maybe knock Matt off find of the year pedestal.
I don't think it's possible. And
yes, it is. You're thinking copper. What about silver?
If it is something else, you'll be the one that finds it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like what?
We didn't think about that.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to think of like what coins or what could be found that could knock Matt off the list of number 1.
Flowing hair dollar.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's tough. Maybe a drape bust silver, maybe a chain cent. I think a pine tree shilling, depending on condition.
Yeah.
$20 gold eagle, I think might win.
Yeah.
A gold.
How about a 20-cent piece, which we almost thought we found today?
No, that doesn't beat a flowing hair. It's good. Not a flowing.
It's good.
Hair.
Yeah, it's good. It's silver.
It makes it. I know, but silver doesn't do it for me alone. It's got to be something. 8 real. No, that doesn't even come close.
No.
It would have to be something to beat a flowing hair. Holy cow! There's only I can only think of
not too many.
A small handful of things. So.
I had one that almost would rival this. If you
a Merc dime.
No. The
what did you have that would rival this?
The half cent that reverse.
Well, that's good. Now
that was close.
If your condition was better, the condition on yours was dreadful.
It was. It was a miracle you got anything out of it to recognize it. So.
But if that coin was in good shape, that would be a good rival. Yeah. That would be a good rival. I forgot about that.
Likewise was a 1793, was it not?
There's
3 or 4, I forget.
Yeah.
I forget.
There's some earlier
GW button, maybe, depending on which GW button it was.
And that condition as well.
Yeah. Certain GW.
That's tough. Yeah, the GWs are nice.
Yeah. Fujio, no. Fujio doesn't beat this out. Although that would be impressive.
Barbarino.
A Barbarino, maybe a Barbarino.
Barbarino.
Teresa.
Yeah. She's catching on to the jargon.
I'm looking here. I'm looking for people to give me a Lord Baltimore coin. I'm not familiar with that coin, so for me, I don't know.
It's a rare one. It is rare.
Yeah, but early U.S. for me just has a special extra place.
I would prefer it to be U.S.
Yeah, so for me, that wouldn't beat it for me. I wouldn't even know what it was if I was holding it in my hand. 1973 dime. That would be close. That would be a close one.
I was going to say,
look,
I got
Scotty Poppers. Scotty Poppers said, "How about a Delano?" Look, Scotty Poppers and Doug are the only 2 people in the world that call him a Delano.
He gets it. He gets it.
I got one today, Doug. We got a Delano.
That's right.
Oh, you got a Delano?
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
All right.
And a Merc.
I'm looking for more. Oh, a Red Bull tab. That might be.
I've got a drawer full of them.
Oh,
yeah, that might be a good one. Pine tree shilling. Yeah, I think any of the tree shillings could beat it out. The willow tree, the pine tree,
any oak tree.
1856 flying eagle. Yeah, but that would beat it out. But I don't think they were ever in circulation. I don't even know if that's a. Here's one, Doug. What about 60 bridge tokens?
We'll let Rich count them.
We'll find 100 in the wildflower.
60 bridge tokens. That might do it.
I never thought after the first spill of bridge tokens that we'd ever have a bigger bridge token spill.
Well, that's the beauty about the hobby is that anything's possible at any given time. as long as you go out and are doing it, you got a chance,
Yeah.
and that's all you can ask for is a chance.
That's right.
So, and that's the best part. I mean, anyone that does this hobby, they get it. Like they understand that, it's magical. You hear that beep, your shovel goes in the ground, you're thinking all the scenarios, what it could be.
Yep.
Yeah, it really is equated to like a kid on Christmas morning opening a present. You don't know
Right.
what it's going to be.
Right.
There's a lot of luck,
and-
with it too.
Well, you got to put the time in, obviously, but the most important part, in my opinion, is having the right property to hunt.
Oh,
And we are fortunate that we get the right properties to hunt.
Yeah, but I mean, also we've hunted properties that should not have produced good stuff and did. So even that, it's hard to say because we've hunted houses that we thought would be, a filler day and found something amazing.
Yeah.
And we've hunted early 1700s houses and found absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
So it is a lot of luck. You put yourself in a position, you try to get an old house or, whatever it is. If you hunt the beach, you try to go to a beach that people go to, but there is luck involved in it. There is some luck in it.
Yeah. You got to swing over it. And then you got to be smart enough to discern it's worthy of digging.
Oh, that's true.
That was a good lesson today, Doug. Remember we were slowing down on these targets, and I found that a knee buckle.
Yeah,
and, it sounded like junk until we dug it up. So,
well, we were flying through there at first because we were trying to outrun the rain, and we got a little wet, and it stopped, and then the sun came out. So we slowed down and figured, all right, we'll get a day out of it. We did.
I don't know what the heck this is. I'm going to put myself full screen. Eric, the Cape Cod father, sent me this, Doug, and I'm not really sure what it is. Hold on. I'm going to put myself on the big screen for a second.
That's
Doug.
not you.
I know. I'm trying to figure out where I am.
You just lost half your viewers.
Hold on. There I am. I'm going to hold my phone up. Eric sent me this. I guess he created this with like AI or something. I don't even know if it's going to focus on me. But I think that's all of us in like dressed up as pirates or something. I don't know. It's blurry on the thing. You can't appreciate it.
It is. Hold it back a little bit.
No, I just think it's blurry in general because you're holding a phone up to a camera.
Text it to me, would you?
I'll text it to you after the show.
Sure you will.
I know. I'm probably not going to do it. If you remind me, I will. All right, listen, I'm going to wrap this up. I appreciate everybody hanging out all night long. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We're back again. We'll do it next week with the Expedition Unknown guys. That should be a lot of fun. I want to thank the moderators for hanging out. Alicia, Hot Mess Fishing, and I'm happy her mother's doing well. So kudos to Alicia. Teresa, the treasure hunter, hanging out all night. I appreciate it, Teresa. Hopefully I can see her at the Digging Dude. If not, maybe if she's out this way, we can get together at least.
Big spoonful.
Pinecone Paul.
Pinecone Paul. What did
It's
you
a
say?
game of inches, and Doug knows inches. You've been peeking in my shower again, huh?
And Bree, Metal Protectorist, thank you again for hanging out all night and providing with lots of fun with your shirt that I thought was dead a month ago and has new life once again. So, and everyone else, thanks for hanging out all night. I want to thank Dougie. I want to thank Matt. Rich, hopefully he gets his power back on. And for everyone else, we're out of here for the week.
Lynn?
I didn't invite Lynn this week only because she wasn't there. So I thought she would just sit there in the background.
Okay.
I'm trying to invite the people that were on the show. So that, yeah. Because if not, I don't know. I felt that she'd be bored.
Okay.
But I want to wind out of here now. So
Okay.
thank you all for watching.
Thank
Happy
you.
hunting. And we'll see you on the next one.
See you guys.
See ya.